lover of Locket Lane. These colours are perfect for Locket Lane.
2 o'clock.
Perfect.
2 o'clock. Got brand new Locket Lane at 2 o'clock today.
Can I use them, or do you want me to show the stamps first?
Can we see the brand new stamps? Because then you can see the whole bundle. And can I just mention, 10% has gone, and that is not your special Christmas Day price.
No, well, you know, you've got to be nice. It's Christmas Day. And I did make everybody wait.
You did.
I didn't show
I
anybody
nearly
anything.
tried to tell last week as well. And
No, I wouldn't let her. Wouldn't let her. Okay. So these stamps...
all brand new?
All brand new.
Ooh.
And they're really beautiful. In my opinion, they're really beautiful. They've been drawn, so you could actually include these with all the products as well. So you can stamp these. It looks like they've been tangled. But the nice thing about this is you've got these words. You've got the word be on its own, because you can be brave.
Love it.
You can be in the moment. You can
proud.
be yourself. Be proud. You've got 2 different fonts for be as well. Be calm. And on this one, again, another beautiful little set. But this is all about art, so you can create art, create amazing art, love art, tangle away the hours. Every day is special. Let your heart be your guide. Make the most of every moment. Ease your mind, soothe your soul. So all these words are all separate. So if we look at the actual pack here.
Oh, they're a nice size.
You can see, this is an A5 size. You've got a really nice little set here of the 2 flowers. And then you've got all these words around it.
Beautiful.
And with this one, you've actually got, if I turn it over now, you can see the stamps there.
Oh, wow.
So you've got this lovely flower. A part of it's flower, part of it's tangled.
Clever.
And you've got this lovely leaf shape, and then you've got these. So you've got leaves and flowers, a really nice mixture. Oh, how you can, of course, create fabulous art if you want. You can mix them out.
There as well,
I do like to make the most of the space. I really do. And they just work beautifully with the watercolour pencils, so it's just nice to have that softness.
Do you know what I like as well? I know with the previous watercolour pencils, which we do have still in the show as well, if you'd like those as well, they're all black, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love how colourful these all are.
Yes, they are, yeah. It's real. I mean, wait till you see them.
Can we get them all out in a bit and see all the colours?
Yes.
So then, can I also say thank you on behalf of Sandra? I know she'll want to say thank you herself for still joining us on your Christmas Day. That means ever such a lot to us. I can't begin to tell you. It really, really does. We're all here for you, to look after you and to have a lovely crafty afternoon. And I don't think we could have picked 2 more perfect guests than the lovely Sandra and Santa-tangle and Hayley from Dreamees coming up later as well. It's going to be lovely.
I just said hello to Hayley, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In between rushing in. Right then, let's get you an extra special deal. Brand new bundle. You will be able to buy the brand new watercolour pencils on their own shortly. But I think everybody is looking to get the brand new stamps.
It was worth the 4 o'clock get up.
Absolutely. She's been on Sewing Street this morning as well. Look at, there's so many of you. Can I just say Merry Christmas to Carol, Jane, Lorraine, Mary and Jerry, Veronica, Kimmy, Rosemary, Alan and Susan and Angela and Jackie and Heather and Karen and Carl and Veronica and Jackie and Bernadette and Alison and Susan and Jill and Carol and Nikki and everybody else.
And if the Carol Ashdown, I know she's not well at the minute. I hope you're okay, sweetie.
There's a lot of people quite poorly at this horrible cosy doing the... Oh, no.
So,
oh, bless you.
Yeah, we're thinking of you. We are.
Oh, she broken things, or she... I don't know.
Bless her.
We do. Just bear in mind as well, every single one of you, while stocks last, is going to get sent the brand new Santa-tangle Hobby Maker making impossible art possible with that cheeky discount on the background, on the back of the pin as well. Is this for me? Bob?
Yes.
This is it.
And the discount.
Can I get that?
I think I don't.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a customer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So there you go. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do, because we have had some lovely messages in, and if you want to message in to Sandra, we'll get as many messages in as we can. We'll put the pencils on their own available for you. Very affordable. She's really kept that price down because they're in the box as opposed to the tin. But again, if you want to learn how to make that pencil beautiful fabric roll, which our lovely Sandra is going to show you in a moment, she has managed to get this down to $27.99 for 36 brand new Santa-tangle watercolour pencils. They're so beautiful. FZ1236, yes, let's get some messages in. Why the devil not? Let's wish Susan in Merseyside. Hello.
Thank you. Have you had your Christmas lunch yet, or is that cooking? Oh. Mine's not. Mine's still in the freezer. John's gone to the office.
Oh, I heard he was back in the office. Bless him. He never stops, that man. Happy Christmas, hobby maker. Happy Christmas to you, Susan. Have a wonderful day. Lots of Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas. Thank you for taking the time to message in. Thank you. Oh, Margot. What would we do without our Margot? Merry Christmas to all the lovely people in front and behind the cameras. Thank you for all you do. Can we also say a big thank you to our lovely security man keeping us all safe today. He's given treats to Ivy, so she loves him. Thank you to our amazing call centre, all here on Christmas Day, all the guys on Sewing Street, all the team on Jewellery Maker this morning as well. So thank you to everybody giving up their Christmas Day as well, to be with you, lovely lot. And thank you for your presents and gifts. And we've got the gorgeous, here's trouble. Here's trouble.
It is,
Linda Chapman. Merry Christmas to Zena, Sandra, Ivy, and all of the wonderful crew. Lots of witchy hugs from the crafty witches. Do you know Linda sent in chocolate for all the crew, didn't she? They've all said thank you. Aww. All said thank you. So anyway, the pencils, Merry Christmas to you, Colin and Lexi. Mwah. Merry Christmas. So, shall we have a look?
Well, yeah, and I've got them all spread out here in my little pencil roll. Because what I've done is I've put them into, look, into colours. Families. And then at the end here, I've put myself a little brush in, so I've got myself a brush to go with it all.
It's so colourful.
Look at it. And then here I can put my little sort of swatches and things like that. So
when you're choosing, because I know you put a lot of time and effort, what is it that you're looking for your watercolour pencils to deliver? What is it?
The first thing is there enough colours there to cover every eventuality? That's
I would
the
say
first
so.
thing. So have I got enough yellows compared to reds, enough reds compared to blues? And then, of course, with my reds, I've got a red in here that's sort of working in towards the brown.
Yeah.
So I've actually got 4 reds in there that then work into my oranges. Nice. Do my yellows work with my greens? Now, green is a really odd colour because you think it's just one green. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So you've got every eventuality here.
Beautiful.
You've got your blues, but you've got your sort of blue-greens as well. Purples going into magentas and bright pinks. Wow. And then why a white? If you're wanting to sort of do a bit of a blend with watercolour pencils and you want to go to nothing and you sort of struggle a little bit with that, because sometimes we do, putting the white in will actually take it down to nothing. Works really well. Okay. And then, of course, your black. We don't always use a black in traditional watercolour, but we tangle, so we use black a lot anyway. So then, of course, you've got your extra greys in there. You've got a couple, some browns in there, but everything then works together. And so you can cover every eventuality in this, from skin tones to flowers to leaves to houses, whatever you want to do with that.
And houses like on Locket Lane, per chance.
Absolutely.
We might have brand new designs at 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, we've extended Locket Lane.
I love the stories of Locket Lane. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The stories this afternoon. Anyway,
haven't we? We've also got, by the way, as well. Wouldn't be Christmas without the Highland cow, the Highland stag. We've got. They're all coming in. They're all coming in for you today. So 27.97. I've got a question for you. If you
go on, ask away.
You know, when you're Santa-tangling and you've gone from your blending of the blacks and the whites and the tortillons and your blendable pencils and whatnot.
Yeah.
Would you suggest, if somebody's wanting to add colour, watercolour pencils or pen first? What do you think?
Now, you can use pens first. If you go in with your pen, because, of course, you're drawing the outline. Unless you don't want to see the pen, you just pencil. Yeah. And then go in with your watercolour pencils afterwards. Right. But there's a very, 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 very big difference between using watercolour pencils and using normal pencils.
Yeah.
Because with my normal pencils, once you've coloured in pencil, that's it. With watercolour pencils, you can draw over them with pen. So you can keep tangling if you want to with pencils and pen.
Thanks, Laura.
How lovely is that? Anyway, I've just picked a few colours here because what I want to do, I'm going to show you what they look like. I mean, you can use them as regular colouring pencils if you want. I mean, look how vivid they are.
They are.
But let's bring some water in.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Lovely colours, aren't they?
Clean water. It's a habit, I do that. So I know how wet my brush is. I don't dry it with a paper towel. It takes too much water off, but that I can feel it. I know how much water.
Give yourself a little tickle.
Yeah. Watch.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at that. It's like magic, isn't it, when the water hits it?
Oh, they're just divine. Look at that.
Oh, my days. But they don't lose that colour, do they?
No, not at all. You're going to maintain that lovely sort of... They're nice and soft, but if you want to, you can actually have them quite strong. So it depends on how much water you add and how much colour. And, of course, once they're dry, you can go in and you can add more to it if you want to, because you can build layers up.
Yeah.
And that's the nice thing with this. You build layers up with regular pencil, but this, I think, happens a bit quicker. And if you're not sure and you think, I can't really blend pencils, actually using these, the water's doing it for you.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I'm cleaning my brush every time because I want that nice true colour. That's lovely and subtle, isn't it?
It's gentle, isn't it?
Let's dry it off again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's amazing.
So this is just a few of them that I've actually used. But let me bring in the whole range, because what I've done myself a little swatch here.
Lovely.
So you've got quite sort of obvious few primaries going on there, but then you extend out and you've got your blacks, your browns, you've got a different very, very Santa-tangle red, that one, isn't it? And then, of course, you've got this 32 is just divine, this gold colour. But then you can go really dark, but you've got a really vibrant pink.
Love that one in 29.
So many greens.
Yeah.
They're just divine, aren't they? So shall I stamp something and show you how I would use them to put a pick in? Here we go. Let me just move my desk. I mean, look at those. They're keeping the colour.
They're beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what we want. We didn't want anything too sort of wishy-washy. Which one? Oh, we'll go with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we'll go with this one.
Oh, no, she's changed her mind. Changed her mind.
Go with this one.
Prerogative.
Go with this one. Okay, so first things first then, let's put that out there. I'm going to bring my little mat in, and I've got myself a little... actually, let's use one of these little tag tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put that in there. So here we go. Let's put that... Look, it fits.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's like it
As
was...
if you'd planned it,
As if I
Sandra.
planned it, absolutely.
Just to mention, we had a really good availability of this bundle, but over a third of the stock has already checked out. Don't forget, you'll all be getting while stocks last that fantastic SANNTANGLE brilliant new pin badge with a cheeky discount on the back, which you'll all be entitled to. Merry Christmas from Sandra and Hobby Maker.
Okay, inks. When you're inking, because these... We're going to watercolour with them.
Yes.
You've got to make sure that your ink isn't going to move.
Okay.
So I've got the waterproof die here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ink pad. Usually I'd use the alcohol marker ones because it works fine. But with this one, you definitely need to have the right ink pad, because if not, you put water on and your picture's going to move.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No.
All right.
So waterproof die.
Yeah. Did I get all that? I do apologise if this doesn't come out, because when you're sitting down at a desk, you
You can't get the same welly behind it, can you?
No.
Oh, you're not far
Yeah,
off.
not far, just a little bit there. And I've used a grey, not a black. A little bit more there.
Can I just quick, lovelies, this is off the Create stamp, isn't it?
Yes, this
We're going to
is
pop that on its own as well for you.
Yeah, this is the this is the Just Be.
Oh, sorry, Laura, this is the...
Oh no, it isn't. Sorry,
it
you were
is-
right.
it is the
Sorry,
Create. You're right, Laura.
I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
She just said it doesn't happen very often that I'm right and you're wrong.
I know.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
So if I put that one away now, and of course let's bring out, let's just use the word create, because this is a nice thing. You can just decide what you want. Actually, let's
Love these words. They're going to be so useful in every kind of crafting, let alone just tangling. They're going to be perfect.
It's just love it. Right, I'm going to have to do two separate, but I think it's going to be worth it. Let's have a look there.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put
Oops, a daisy
that
daisy.
in place. There you go.
They're so
It's
useful
ever,
to stamp.
they are, yeah. And if you just want to use one single word,
Sometimes that's enough, isn't it?
it is.
Oh, yes.
Yes, straight in
Lovely
with that
font
one.
as well.
So let's do that one. And where did I put my little art one? This is the thing, isn't it? You know, when you put it down.
Is it there?
What have I done with it?
What have you just done with that?
Oh, it's in it somewhere. It
this
only
happened
wants
to you last
create.
time, didn't it? What happened?
Doesn't matter.
Come here.
It's there somewhere. We'll just use create.
Yeah.
Have you got it?
Is that it?
That's
There you
it.
go.
Zena to the rescue.
There you go, my lovely girl.
Zena to the rescue.
You can't have your short changed on Christmas Day if that's what you want to do.
I want to create art.
Yeah.
Not just create. I'd normally have written it in. But no.
The jacket's nice, by the way.
Thank you. But I better dress up a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you, all our crew have dressed up today.
They
You want to see the girls?
They
They're all
are.
looking very snazzy. And Dan's got his Christmas jumper on.
Even Dobby's got his Sprout combat trousers on.
Oh, we're going to have to show those.
And that's because, you know, that's because Alex last year wore a Sprout
suit,
and Dobby was like, I'm getting me some of them.
I'll have to find... Now, I can also give a shout-out to our Alex, because he's not here, part of our team, and Alex is not here today. So we just want to wish him... He's at home with his new, beautiful baby boy, Robin, for his first Christmas. So we would like to wish our Alex, our Sophie... He'll be back here tomorrow. So our Soph, our lovely Alex, and Robin and Toby. Just want to wish you a lovely, lovely Christmas. All right, my lovely. Mwah.
Okay, so I've got a bit of colour in. I'm going to add a little bit of pink in there as well, just because I can. And I think the nice thing with this as well, you notice I'm not really worrying too much about whether I've coloured it neatly or not. Just bring in a little bit of colour in. So if you're not one that wants to spend hours colouring, this is the one. This is
ideal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yep.
So a bit of water again. Let's get my brush in, clean it off. I'm going to start with the blue. Work it in. Now you see what happens with this. You never want to sort of fill the whole thing. You've sort of got this line forming. You go back in with your clean water.
That dissolves, doesn't it?
Just touch it and away it goes. So I've got that blue mixing with that pink, so we're getting a little bit of a purpley colour. See, clean water. And we go with it. Clean water.
That's beautiful.
Okay, clean water. So you could stamp this a few times if you wanted to make a larger image, or you can just keep it as one, because sometimes, you know, you just want to do your own thing, don't you, and just do one of them. But, I mean, look how quickly that's just...
That's beautiful.
Doing what
it's
it's
so gentle as well with colour, isn't it? It's just that hint.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've done it.
I'll just do that one, and I'll bring one in. I've done a bit more on. But just having those words on it as well. There you go. So you're going to leave that to dry a little bit.
Once that's dried, could you Santa-tangle over the colour then as well? Oh.
Ah.
Oh, am I ahead of myself?
Ah.
Shut up, Zee. Sorry.
Right, let's bring in. She's stealing my thunder there.
Do you know, we haven't had a chance to speak to our Sand like we'd normally would, you see. So I do apologise, because she's been live on Sewing Street. So we haven't had our pre-show chat, have we?
We haven't, no. Okay, my regular fine liner pen. This has been done. Like, I've put a different style. It's all nice and dry.
Regular 03?
Regular 03. Exactly the same pen I always use.
Yep.
And let's go in and add some little tangles in there. So if you've got my... There we go. Okay. So you can see there that, there we go, putting those little dots in. This is something you can't do with my regular pencils. They're fabulous and the colours are vibrant and they blend beautifully, but you can't use a fine liner pen on the top of them because of that waxy finish. But because these are water-based,
right,
you're actually going to get...
So that's a game changer, isn't it?
It is a game changer, absolutely. It gives you a different way of colouring. I'm not saying that it's any better or any worse, but you've got a different way of colouring, and it depends what you like and what you want to do with it. But you can see there, as I'm actually tangling around, let's just sort of put those things back in. And there we go. And I think the nice thing as well with this stamp in particular, I mean, you can't now put little wavy lines on. It could be used either way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I've put drippy lines on now. You can't. I've chosen.
You've chosen. You've chosen which way it is.
Yeah, but it's nice that you can do that. And then, of course, you know, you could bring your ink pads in. Yeah. You could bring your background stencils if you want to. Or you could create your own little background with some watercolour.
These stamps are gorgeous.
Nice thing to do as well, if you want to, with watercolour. I'm going to come back to this one as it dry, more or less. If you think, well, I quite like that, but I want a little bit more colour in, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can come in with more colour and add, let's go with the darker one. You can add more colour, see, over the top, like so.
Yep.
And then you can come back in with your water. So I'm trying to keep the water out of harm's way.
I can hold it for you.
So I don't want to Look, spilling it. So you see there, look, I can actually brush it out even more.
Yeah.
It will move a little bit underneath, but watercolours are meant to actually create layers, so you can see what's going on underneath as well. Or, now, this is wood, so you don't want to be putting water onto the wood.
Right, okay.
Don't do that. But what you can do is, let me just dry that off a bit.
Why you don't do that?
Because it'll rot your wood.
Ah,
You don't want that'll be nasty. You don't want that. And then
okay.
trying to sharpen it, it's not going to be good because it'll soak in. It'll take ages for it to dry, and it just
good to know.
It's a bit nasty. Don't do that. What you can do, see where I've got my colour there? That's pure pigment. I could take my brush to my pure pigment, and you see, look how it's picked up on the brush.
Yeah, doesn't it?
So let's come to another.
Now, we've had a few questions, great questions coming in, saying, can you use these on fabric?
Now, honestly, I wouldn't, purely because they're water-based, and as soon as you put this on with a bit of water, I mean, if you're just going to colour with them, it's not going to be a problem, but if you're going to put water on, the fabric's going to absorb it, it's going to go, it's going to spread completely all over the place. Whereas if you use the Derwent ink tents are the best for fabrics, honestly. So that's what I use.
Okay. Thank you. Good question. Then.
Yeah. But you see there, look at what I've actually done here, because I'm coming in and I'm being even more detailed, the edge of my brush there, and using the watercolour to create a sort of a stronger feel. So this is where I've added an extra layer, and I could go back in and add another and add another. Yeah. And this is where I've taken it from the pigment on the actual brush, on the colour itself. Don't touch the wood, but the colour itself.
Good tip.
And that is actually giving me a little bit more detail.
Good tip about the tip.
Good tip, okay?
Yep.
Does that make life easier?
Yep.
Everybody okay with that? All right, so shall we paint something else?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put that back in.
Right, let's have a little heads up, because look how many people are in Christmas Day.
Oh,
I think Veronica might be buying for some friends or family, because she's bought 3.
Well, that's really nice, because that's what Leslie and I would do, kind of thing.
Because if somebody can't do, because Christmas is a busy day for some people, and you know. Right, half the stock of the bundle that is on the screen has now gone. So $54.99. Am I right in thinking that the stock that we've got today is what we've got today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But certainly with stamps, I have to buy stamps in.
Yeah. So if you want to make sure that you get your hands on the brand new Create Art and Just Be beautiful brand new stamps today and the watercolour pencils, the best way to buy them with the saving is the bundle that's on the screen at $54.99, code WG1270. Or obviously you can go, all the stamps and the pencils available on their own on the web now. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, brilliant. I was just going to ask if you could have split pay, and it's already been done. Oh, brilliant.
They're good, aren't they? It's like they planned it.
Great. I didn't see that. Brilliant. So if you want everything, it is more cost effective to buy the bundle, as I'm sure you already know if you buy from Hobby Maker. So, I think Father Christmas is on the phone. I think Santa's on the phone. So if you want to buy it on split pay, all you do, we send everything to you, Sandra does. Sandra sends you the watercolour pencils, both sets of the stamps, and I'm going to show you some more samples as well in a moment. And all you need to do is put that code into your Christmas baskets, WG1270. Click the little square button underneath that says, would you like split pay? You get everything sent to you for £27.49. And for those of you that have bought, now this is only obviously if you buy from Sandra. If you buy from our lovely Hayley, you'll get Hayley's products from Dreamees, but obviously the SANTANGLE badge is only if you buy SANTANGLE.
I don't know where you live, because I don't get Hayley's orders.
That's why. So if you buy from Sandra today, from SANTANGLE, you will get sent, while stocks last, this fabulous pin badge with a discount on the back. WG1270, $54.99, or split pay of $27.49. Okay. Is this the tiger?
It is. Now, with our silhouette stencils, usually we'd ink through them and then tangle over it. But there's another way of doing it.
Well, can I mention the tiger you may not have seen before, because we had it on back on the 12th of April. Yeah. Once before, 142 flew out the door. You do get the tiger silhouette and his stripes. Yeah. You got to have both. And it's a phenomenal price tag. If you didn't get it on the 12th of April, this year. You won't have been able to get it since, but we've brought him back today because he's awesome.
He is. He's not cute.
He's
not
awesome.
He's a fabulous little guy.
And he's only $14.99, making it.
Yeah.
I think this is a great one for the gents as well, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Yeah,
tiger.
it's just something a little bit different because you know we have our stencil sets, as you know, and we have our range of silhouette stencil sets as well. It's nice to have the both because if you want to just ink through and add a little bit of tangling, this helps. Yeah. But I'm going to show you how you use the watercolour pencils with it.
Okay, brilliant.
Something a bit different.
Okay, fabulous.
Okay. So, are you ready? I'm going to come in. Normally, I say we'd ink through and you could still do that. It's not a problem. But I want to show you something different, as I say. So I'm going to use my black watercolour pencil. Okay. And I'm not going to draw around. I'm going to draw a little bit around that edge. Not much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to come in and add some pencil. Just little bits. And I'm pressing, I'm quite light with it. Yeah. Because I don't want to sort of, with any watercolour pencil, if you press on too hard and then you put water to it.
It's always safer to tickle a tiger anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to mess with him too much. He might not like it.
Yeah, not this end anyway. Yeah. Okay, so just adding little bits in. Now this is sort of a little bit of a build-up kind of thing. So, you know, with watercolour, sometimes we find that we can be a little bit too controlling and everybody always says, oh, you need to loosen up with watercolours. Mm-hmm. And this is sort of helping it a little bit because you're getting the sort of the shape already in, you're getting the eyes in. Mm-hmm. And of course I'm only using one section of it. Yep. So let's just bring a little bit of that in. Again, very light on it because you can come back in and add more. So it doesn't look much like a tiger at the minute.
But it will do when she's finished. Okay.
So if I bring in my pencil or my water and my brush, and then I come in and add in a little bit of water around these sections here. So what it's actually going to do, it's going to ease off that black tone. It's starting to give a little bit of shadow around the place. Okay. And into here, a little bit around the eyes. So I'm just going to put a little shape around the eyes there. So the idea behind this is you're going to end up, hopefully, with a tiger that it looks like you've painted rather than followed just hand drawn. I mean, it's brilliant. Like you say, making impossible art possible. Exactly. It's the whole point. So, what do you say to anybody sitting there now going, I can't draw? What are you going to say? Do you know what? It's easy for me to sit and say, yes, you can. Mm-hmm. Everybody can draw. They all have different levels. Mm. So if you think, I can't draw, if you can draw a line or a bubble, not a circle, a bubble, or you can do a wavy line, you can draw. I mean, if you can write your name. Yeah. Because you weren't born and I can walk. You had to learn. No. You weren't born and you could write. Well, you had to learn. Yeah. And it's all about having the mindset. If you want to do it, you do it. Then, you know, you get one of the stencils, get one of the books, mm-hmm. Go and have a look on YouTube at some of my tiles and learn from there. You see, you've got a little bit of something coming in there. That's beautiful. So I'm going to start picking in with a bit of orange. Yeah. Now, my pencil's dry because it's very, very hot in the studios. It is, yeah. And so I'm actually going over bits that are now dry. Right. Okay? So if it's wet, don't go over it. Wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And add little bits in. There we go. So I'll just sort of do half of it because, you know, it could take a little while, but I have got one I've done, so. Brilliant. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then if I bring a bit of a lighter colour orange in, and again, look, I'm sort of almost doing zigzags, so I'm just doing it very lightly and adding bits to it. I'm not trying to fill it in particular. Mm-hmm. Just bringing in some colour. This, I love this colour. You look at this and you think, oh, but it's like gold. Mm. It's like a gold mustard. Oh, it's just beautiful. Oh, it is lovely, isn't it, when it goes on the paper? Yeah. So then let's bring in a little bit of water to it. Mm-hmm. Again, not too much, look. Oh, maybe a bit more. It's your hand gets a nice wash through the shell. It does. I've always done it, always. There you go. Oh, that looks beautiful. So you see now coming in, and because I've followed the lines where I've put that bit of black, I can work it through now. And you haven't got like a traditional black line that we have with tangling, you know, to sort of make it look like the outline. But this is going to build up steadily. I'll just do this bit, then I'll sort of do the eyes, and then I'll show you, you know, once you've added a few extra layers on. But you see where it's sort of heading? And then again, if I come back in with my black, remember, not touching the wood, just touching that bit there. Okay, so I've got I'm turning my brush as I go, see? So I've got a nice point, it's covered on all sides. And I'm going to come in and add a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Over to the eyes. Yeah. Then he's also a tiny bit more water. I mean, a tiny bit more water. He needs whiskers.
I know it sounds, but it's like you've suddenly given him he looks like a more mature tiger. He looks like he's got wisdom when you put those eyes in.
Yeah, and the eyes are going to do it, aren't they?
Yeah.
It depends. Oh, I've put his...
See what I mean there? Look, you've given him an age. Do you see what? Does anybody else see that?
Yeah.
The guys in the gallery are going,
A little bit more detail sort of around the nose area there. And then as you build up and you build up, you can then, of course, bring in the stripes and you can add some in to create backgrounds.
Lovely.
But this is how it could end up.
Look at this, look at
So
this.
this is just 2 layers. This is about 4 layers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? Doing exactly the same thing as I've just done. But you see where he's started. See, his eyes are slightly more open than that.
Yeah.
But that's because of the nature of how I've sort of drawn them in.
How much you can change the character.
I've added some little dots there, you know, with the whiskers on, and a little bit
he
of
looks
stripes.
curious and perplexed.
Everybody, they're all going to be different, aren't they? Amazing. But that's one way, and you can use all the silhouette stencils in the same way. You could actually do this, bring your watercolour pencils in, and just add that touch, and you get a real subtle piece of artwork rather than an outline that you...
But then you've got all those things like be brave, be proud.
Yeah, on here, that would be fantastic with that, wouldn't it, there? I think that's...
stamps.
Shall we do it?
Yeah. Shall we?
Shall we do it?
And I
I'm
must...
going to move that water because I could just see it.
I must... Can I as well, in a moment, you know the one with the just be?
Yeah.
Be your fabulous self. Ease your mind. Soothe your soul. Can I just show you a beautiful example of just that one set of stamps in that card, look.
Yeah, so actually that's Josh has done that one.
Oh,
He is,
Josh, thank you.
He's a guest creative team member now and
Merry
again.
Christmas, Josh. Thank you so much.
Are we having brave or are we having proud?
I think brave.
Brave. Do you know, I'd got my finger on the brave.
There you go.
There you are.
Yeah, meant to be. Thank you,
to
Josh.
be.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, let's see. See, I could do those both at once. Now, let's bring that over. I'm just being a little bit careful there because, of course, my paper's not dead straight. All right, a little bit of ink. Do you know, it's like my craft room.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just everything's all over the place. Everything's everywhere. But I know where it is.
Yes, it's organised chaos.
Yeah.
It's organised chaos.
I sort of know the vicinity it's in. Here we go.
You know where it is and you can lay your hands on it. It's all that matters.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to tape that down. Bear with me.
Well, while we bear with you, I've just popped out 4 fabulous samples. This is from the is this the, this is the Create Art set of stamps. Oh, look at that. What? Oh, Sandra.
Shows you can, you know, it's not just a single image. There's other things you can actually do with them.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't sort of think, oh, it's just one stamp and that's it. You can do lots of other bits.
Can I just say that one from Ree? I know that one there, Ree.
That's Ree.
Not just to handpick one out, but absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, they've all got, my team are handpicked. They've all got specific ways, and so you know who's done the card or whatever. Yeah. Everybody's got their own little niches.
Their own style, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
they have.
Beautiful. I've got another one from the other stamp as well in a moment. I'll pop out for you as well.
Okay, I'm just going to put them back before I lose them.
Okay, lovely.
I'm trying to be tidy. It's not working, but I'm trying to be tidy.
Oh, is that?
This is a different stamp set.
This is
Yeah,
from...
now I have brought this stamp set. It's the one with...
That's that one, isn't it?
It's that one.
That's your Create Art one, though, isn't it?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, is that another one?
Yeah. And
I'll hold that back then.
Is because I've not got many. I've not got many.
Oh, that's the one you got about 30 of, isn't it?
Not even that. Not
13!
Even that. And once they've gone, they will never come back. I never redo stamps. So that's it. Anyway.
Can I just ask, Dan, did you do what I just thought you just did? Did you do a Christmas burp? Oh, all right then.
So I didn't hear that. No. Anyway, so I've taped it down. There you go, look. Be brave.
Oh, that looks...
Yeah, and that's just a little bit of a little bit of, there you go. Put a tangle in on it. There you go, a little bit there. I will actually put these in somebody's parcel. I know it's not into a card or anything.
Somebody's going to get this in their parcel.
But it's kind of nice, if you want to make a card or if you want to just use it to lean on or whatever you want to do with it.
Lovely.
But there you coaster, yeah. So there he is. There's my little tiger, the Be Brave on. So absolutely. So it's just another way of using those pencils.
Beautiful.
There we go.
I tell you what then, shall we, while we've got a moment, while you keep it now, at the moment we still have some of the big bundle left of the brand new watercolour pencils, the Create Art and the Just Be brand new stamps at $54.99 or on split pay $27.49. That you can get the brand new watercolour pencils launched today on their own for $27.99, and you can get the 2 sets of your brand new stamps at $14.99 each. They are available on hobbymaker.co.uk. Now then, we also have the... Shall we do the flowers? Yes. Yeah, just to bear in mind, when they launched on the 28th of April, 154 sold, okay? Let me show you, before I show you the stamp, the kind of things that you can be creating. Oh, the word 13, there's now 6 remaining.
They're really nice. They're really nice pieces of artwork that you can fussy cut out if you want to. They just make a beautiful card, or you can use it and add your own little tangles to it. I think sometimes it's just nice to have that image, isn't it?
Yeah, and let me just squeeze one more over there, just as a lovely Becky is following in that through.
It's lovely. And there are 2 images in there. They're 2 different ones, so that's one of them. And the other's like a lovely flower with a bloom.
Well, let me show you the stamp. Excuse me. Sorry, my darling.
Fine.
Anything is possible if you believe. She's a true advocate of that. Create, make it happen. Just be you, beautiful today. Art, create art, just be you. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
You've got the words there as well that you can...
3 left and 10 in baskets. I've got 2 left and 10 in baskets. About to sell out, but congratulations. Now, it wouldn't be Christmas Day if we didn't have the Highland cow.
It's a lovely little...
He's brilliant.
And don't think you've got to do it all in just browns. Think about bringing as many colours into it as you want to. It's just so much fun to do this.
Let me prove that one.
Look at this.
Don't just do it in brown. Look at that.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at that. How wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I love it. And then you've got, let me show you this one here as well. I'll pop that one out. There you go. Yeah, wow, look at that.
Amazing, isn't it? Of course, you actually get the thistles with it, the stencils.
Yeah, well, that is the Scottish flower, the thistle, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if I just show you this one here from Alison as well, Merry Christmas to the amazing design team of Santa-tangle.
They are fab, aren't they?
They are. Absolutely fantastic. Already checked out Rona, Crafter, Karen, Catherine, Irene, trying to get this as well. $14.99 code UB1292. Now, again, a Highland cow isn't just for Christmas.
No.
Not just for Christmas.
No, not
They're there all year round.
They are.
Can have a bit of fun with the Highland cow as well, can't you?
Yeah.
You really can.
Character.
Yeah.
Because they've got that fringe coming over.
Yeah.
And you can play about with that one a little bit.
Well, I'm going home later, and my dad's lady friend, Valerie, she's Scottish.
Oh, so,
Yeah, so we will be having... So when I say show her this later, I'll go, what a Highland cow? She go, ooh.
It's the same with the stag then.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Yeah.
So $14.99. I'd say, well done, Rona, well done, Jean, Catherine, Irene, Crafters.
It's a really nice one. That.
Shall I show you the stag as well? And you keep the price. Oh, sorry, let me just show you what you get. I do apologise.
Yeah, you do get stencils with
Sorry. You get stencils, you get the booklet.
You do, yeah. And you've got a little frame around the cow as well, so you can do a little... the frame that you see in the picture at the front, it shows you how to do that.
But this is great that you're providing the mask as well.
Yes.
So you've got lots of options there, haven't you? Yeah, so that's what you get. What was that, $14.99?
Yeah.
God, that's a good price tag, isn't it? Hey?
Ink through, draw through, use what I've just done with the watercolour pencils, whatever you want to do with that.
Love
it's just
it.
nice to be a bit creative, a bit different.
And I love it with the thistle. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Nice,
nice Scottish flower there. Right, should we show you the stag as well? Yeah.
He's here somewhere.
Easy. Where's our staggy? Where's the staggy?
Oh, he's over there.
Oh, well, here he is. Here he is. I think we've got... There he is. We've got some samples out already.
Look at them. How sort of... So majestic, isn't it?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so you can go subtle, you can go dark with it. You've got loads of bits.
I've got the studio sample here, so forgive me, but just to confirm, you do get those trees. So if you want to create the trees.
Yeah. Great background on its own, actually. Or if you just want to use a few of them. Or create like an edge, like a barrier.
Yeah.
Have some water underneath.
Well, you've got all the different variations of the stag. You've got the mask. That's the. Oh, hang on a second. Call me.
You've got two there.
I have.
It's because I've used them.
It's all right, my darling. So you've got the mask as well. You've got the stag. You've got the trees.
Yeah.
And of course, as ever with Sandra, you've got the inspiration in her. A booklet.
That's it. You've got a square frame in there as well, so you can actually sort of, if you look on the stencil,
sorry, my darling,
right.
quite right.
You've
Here we
got
go.
the little notches and the little dots that will help you with creating a frame around it.
Brilliant.
So it's got a bit of everything in there for you.
Perfect. Highland stag. Great for, I mean, if you don't mind me saying as well, wedding cards, obviously. If there is, well, assuming there's a stag.
Well, yeah, and you could double it. You could do it mirror image as well if you wanted to.
Oh, and then if it's two stags,
like
a his and his wedding. Oh, that's a nice idea. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, all sorts of things.
Yeah. So I tell you what, then, my lovelies. Oh, Laura, haven't we got the hearts and wings as well?
We have.
Okay, darling. Yeah, of course we can. Not a problem, sweetie. If you want to get the hearts and wings silhouette stencil and booklet, we're going to put that online as well for you.
Yeah, I have brought a few different bits and pieces.
Yeah,
I brought all
the treats. We want everything. Now then, we're just going to go back. I can't believe that hour has literally flown by, hasn't it? It's been absolutely lovely. We've got Hayley from Dreamees coming up with a naughty dog stamp. Oh my goodness me, very excited. I've got about 30 plus just come into baskets for the brand new set of fabulously colourful watercolour pencils, not like the wax version that she's already got. 36 fabulous full colour Santa-tangle quality 36 watercolour pencils. You can buy them in this bundle with the two brand new stamps, the Just Be and Create Art. Now, can you sell to America as well?
Yes, of course.
Oh my goodness me.
Of course.
Merry Christmas to our cousins across the pond. Merry Christmas to you as well. Now then, what's your angel policy as well, darling?
Do you know what? As long as you're not photocopying my instructions and selling them, as long as you're doing something with it, it's your work. Once you've tangled on it, you've drawn it, it's your work.
Brilliant.
Apart from Dan, because
yeah, Dan's not allowed. Dan, not you if you're Dan. Just Dan. It's a long story. There's nothing there. Anyway, so if you want to get both the two brand new sets of your stamps, the Create Art, the Just Be, brand new launch today with those fabulous words as well, and the watercolour pencils, you're getting a saving, and you can get it on split pay as well. If you want to just buy the pencils, they're $27.99, and if you just want to buy each set of the stamps, they're $14.99 each, available on the web at hobbymaker.co.uk. Don't forget, though, every order, while stocks last, if you order anything from Sandra and Santa-tangle today, she's back at 2 as well, then you are going to be sent your very own Making Impossible Art Possible pin badge with a cheeky saving discount code on the back that you can use.
I mean, Dobby's got his. I don't know what he's brought, but he's got his. I think he's pinched mine.
He's a dude. He's an absolute dude. Anyway, so we've got a couple of minutes. Anything else you want to talk about?
I've stamped out of the Just Be.
Yep.
So we've got Be Fabulous, and you've got this lovely sort of flower design. You've got part flower, part tangled. So just to save time, I have actually already done it and coloured it.
Oh, lovely.
So if you look at this here, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just slightly off.
But this is the difference with the watercolour pencils. You can actually tangle over with.
You can,
liner,
I can come back in with my fine liner, and I can, if I want to. So it's got some lovely bubbles in the sort of middle there. I can come back in and I can put those bubbles back in.
That's a game changer, being able to go over the colour.
It's absolutely brilliant. It's just one of those things. I mean, we do it with alcohol markers, as you know, but coming back in with pen afterwards and just enhancing little sections of it is for me, is just a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my pencils, I really do, but I'm giving you options now. I'm giving you the choice that if you want to, you can actually go in with the watercolour. I mean, don't forget tiles. You can do backgrounds on your tiles. You can sort of stamp with all sorts of things. You can, do with water, do without water, mix together, and they're just lovely. Look how dark you can get that now, coming back in with the black. compared to, or just leave it as it is and tangle round it. So we can add extra little bubbles and things. And because I drew these with exactly the same pen that I'm using at the minute, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. No. As long as you, of course, ink it in black. You're not going to be able to tell the difference between what the stamp is and what the drawing is.
That looks great.
You see, we're doing all that around and then bringing a few little bobbles out there as we do.
So you make us look fabulous as well.
Can we just create something unique? You've got a stamp, but a stamp's always the same, unless you colour it different. Absolutely. But then adding your own bits to it is going to make it unique. Now,
I don't want to panic you, but basketeers, Nikki, Rosemary, Donna, Tracy, Nigel, Helen, Susan, Elise, Sheila, Anne-Marie, so many of you with it in your baskets. This is all the stock that we have today. There is no more to be added. If you want it, you've got to check those baskets out. Do please join us after the break with Hayley.
Hello everybody, Scott here. Have an incredible Christmas. Spend it with your family, spend it with your friends, have an incredible time. Most of all, enjoy it. Thank you so much for supporting us throughout this whole year, and we'll see you throughout the festive period, and we'll also see you in the new year. Have a great time. Merry Christmas.
Hi everyone, just wanted to pop in to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a brilliant 2024. Thank you for being with us all year. I've had the best year here at Hobbymaker, and thanks for all your messages, interacting with the shows. I know what's coming up. It's going to be great. Enjoy yourselves, and well, love to you and yours from me and mine.
Rosie here from Hobbymaker, and I just want to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Thank you so much for making me feel so welcome with the Hobbymaker crew, and I cannot wait to see what 2024 is going to bring. See you soon.
Hobbymaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobbymaker.
Hello, my festive lovely Zena here, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish you and your friends and family a wonderful Christmas. I hope it is extra special with all the trimmings that you could wish for, and I'd also like to say I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your messages all year long. Thank you for your support and being part of our family. It means the absolute world to us. Merry Christmas.
Hi there everybody, it's Nigel from Ho 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 Hobbymaker. How are you doing? I just want to wish you all the best Christmas and New Year possible. Hopefully it's full of all of the ingredients that you need to make it as fabulous as ever. Ooh, what would they be? You need the right food, you need the right drink, hashtag drink responsibly, and you need the right company. So I hope that you spend it with friends and family and people that you really love. Have the best Christmas, the best New Year, and don't forget, if you want to join us and want an extra person to the party, I might be here at work, so if you want to get the telly on and we can join the party as well, that would be great. So happy Christmas, happy New Year from everybody at Hobbymaker, including me. Bye.
Merry Christmas, I love you. Come and look. Where did you? Oh no, well, look. Very apt today, Hayley. Firstly, Merry Christmas from us all to you and Jimmy and the Pooches.
Oh, thank you, and you.
Merry Christmas. No, oh. I'm doing my office dance then. Oh, come on, yeah, Christmas dance, yeah! Christmas dance, yeah, girls, yeah!
Don't go there, Hayley. It'll be live forever.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, any excuse to press that button.
Yeah, why not?
Now then, you have got, oh my days, please, will you, please, I know we've got the pickup tool back in, yes! We've got the brand new white pearls, very festive. white, but brand new MDF dream catchers, coasters. We've got beautiful flower stamps and we've got the embossing tools. But the thing I'm most excited about, we've got the we're just sorting out microphones and things, don't we? Have you not turned on?
No.
Have you not been turned on this Christmas?
No.
Got to turn yourself on. Welcome to my world.
It says no link.
Oh, we got you. We got you.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello. Yes, Merry Christmas. Now then, we've got a naughty dog. Can you show the naughty dog stamp, the brand new one, please?
Yeah. This is him.
He's so cute. What? He's like, what? Me? Me?
This is a
Talk to
card
me.
that we're going to make with him as well.
Oh, hey. He's only $4.99.
He is.
Is that what you're charging?
Yeah. You need him.
I feel really bad now because I came in this morning. I said, you better have bought a spare one. I mean, treat yourself £5, Zine. Oh, he's lovely.
Yeah. And we've got a new paper pad if you've spied it in the background there.
The new,
Coffee and cream.
the coffee and cream. Where is it? Where
Yeah.
is it? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Can I just show you? Can I just have a little quick sneaky peek? Because it is really, really pretty. Oh, your papers. Let's have it. It's a double-sided. Little flickeroo. Oh, hang on a second. Come here. Don't you flick too many, you. Oh, hang on. Oh, it knew. See, look, stripes on the other side. Oh, yes. The dog's having a right little run out the door. The naughty dog. He's done a runner. Not my dog, Sandra. She's still here. There you go. Look, 4. So that pad's coming up as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, can I show you again?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, so it's really easy to colour in as well, obviously. Great sort of size for using on your cards. He is...
Are you going to do measure?
10.5 by 6 centimetres.
Perfect size.
Yeah, so the card that I showed you was a 7 by 7 as well, so you can see he really does fill the card.
Should we name him today, or is he named already? Should we name him?
Yeah.
Do you want to message in, and Hayley can choose, do you want to message in what this naughty dog should be called? Yeah, Alfred. Do you like Alfred? Come on, you get to choose.
Deal.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So just a bit of fun, If you want to name Hayley's beautiful little doggy, yeah, Jimmy's a nice name as well. $4.99 UK 2780, brand new today. If you want to get your sticky paws on him, you know what to do. Pop it in your basket, get it checked out. UK 2780, and he or she.
Yeah.
Could be yours. There's no he or she. Could be a girl, could be a boy. We haven't decided. It's completely up to you. My friend's dog's called Chip.
Aww.
Chip. Gorgeous. Shall we do the brand new paper pad? Now, would you like to flick a Rooney, my darling? Because it's utterly beautiful.
Yeah, so this one, obviously when we did the black and gold, I was kind of like, all of them.
That was my favourite pad you've ever done.
I've done literally all my Christmas cards with it.
Oh, gorgeous.
But yeah, this one, so you're getting 48 sheets as normal. So if I just flick these
It's
over.
8 by 8 as well.
It is 8 by 8, yeah. So you've got a decent size there. Obviously, you've got your 6 by 6s and then some extra bits around the edge if you want. Or obviously, if you're doing 4 by 4s, maybe you're doing some smaller cards, 5 by 5s, whatever. Or also, if you're chopping it up, maybe to pop in a journal or something along those lines. So you can see we've got this
very shabby chic-esque, isn't it? Yeah.
So it works perfectly with your craft cards.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the sort of theme that I was going for there. So really easy to work with. Obviously, then if you're doing a little bit of inking around the edges, you can really build that up. Obviously,
that looks like you've already inked it. That's the clever thing. If you don't want to bother,
that's it. You
haven't
don't
got
have
time.
to.
Not don't want to bother. You know what I mean?
I know what you
if
mean.
you haven't got time, to do
absolutely.
it, of course you want to bother, but
it all takes time, doesn't it? But something like this one, maybe, if you think that could just be, if you framed that and maybe put a little bit of an image in the centre or something like that, it is a complete background in itself.
Can I just say as well, that is a cracking price for that many pages, 48.
Yeah, it's
8 by 8, it's double-sided.
Yeah, double-sided, 120 GSM as well. So it's a really nice weight then for obviously putting on your cards. It's not going to weigh
envelopes as well for
inserts,
that.
Yeah, all sorts.
Beautiful.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's been one of my favourite pads to work with, obviously, in this one. Yeah.
Can we just say as well, a massive thank you to both Hayley and her lovely partner Jimmy, who has obviously come down with her to support her. He's out in he's playing games. James. Is he going to come and say hello today? Should we get him on?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we want to say hello to
see.
Jimmy. But, you know, it's a big thing. They've all given up their Christmas day as well. So thank you ever so much.
Thanks for having us.
It's lovely to have you.
It's nice to be here.
It's lovely to have.
Yeah.
Just to mention as well, now, brand new. Brand new. Can we just get the, I mean, you've got, are they all different sizes?
They are. So you've got 10 mil right the way down to 1 mil.
10 mil and 1 mil and everything in between. So does it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah. So you've got literally all of those 10 sizes, and in total there are 15,000 in there. Because
Get lost.
If you imagine how small the 1 mils are, you've got the whole
Sorry,
tub
get
full.
lost. Sorry, I've just told you to get lost on Christmas Day.
Alright.
15,000.
Yeah. I mean, you can see
no.
how tiny they are. If I can just give them a little bit of a tip, hopefully you can see.
You're going to need your pickup tool with them.
Yeah, so right in the bottom.
Definitely.
I mean, those, you could use as little sprinkles, you know, if you did a blob of glue and then
Yeah.
sprinkle them in, not necessarily putting them all the right way up. Again, obviously 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil and 6 mil. So those are your 3 sizes you'd normally get.
Brilliant.
And then slightly bigger. So then if you think, ooh, I've not got a massive one, but centres of your flowers, like this larger flower here, because it's slightly bigger, it really fills it.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Or at the centres of your bows if you want to put a massive one. But obviously being like 10 centimetres, not 10 centimetres,
10 mil.
1 centimetre, they're huge. So
Is that, I mean, 15,000 divided by 15 quid? I don't think the calculate, it just you put as many on as you like.
Yeah.
It's not costing you
Just do
enough
loads.
all, is it?
But obviously being white as well, being a full box of them, you can then take your Spectrum Noir alcohol pens, something like that.
Colour them, yes.
Colour them. So if you want to then change those to yellow, red, green, whatever colour you want, you can absolutely do that.
Nearly 20%. That has got to be what, I've already checked that. That's got to be one of the most phenomenal deals on your, and you're known for your pearls.
They're on everything for me, and like I say, if you can change the colour, then it's a must-have box, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's an irresistible, isn't it? $14.99, absolutely stacked with 15,000 pearls in 10 different sizes. Awesome. MF2790, and the good news is the pickup tool is back in stock. Because if there's one thing you want to pick up her pearls is the pickup tool. Isn't it, Law? The pickup tool, you've got to get it. It makes it so... Shall we just get it on and then we can go to a demo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want this one or are you using yours?
I can use mine if you fancy. Save me opening that one.
Okay.
So it comes in a fancy tube.
A tube?
A tube,
A
yes.
tube?
So you've got a little tube that it comes in there, so you can keep it in that if you want to.
Yep.
But then obviously your little ends just pop out, and then you've got, just slide it out, you've got your 2 ends in there. So I'll show you on mine then.
Okay.
So we've got our picky up tool, so that's like a little wax nib on there. And I just suggest, once you get it home, just pop it face down on your table and just press it a little bit, just to make that edge a little bit flatter, makes it easier to pick them up. Obviously, you got your little Dreamees pick-up tool on there. And then you've also got your positioner. But that also really works well for your diamond art or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can use that for that sort of crafting as well.
Brilliant.
And then I've just got, if I show you a few different sizes, on my desk I've got some 4 mils, so you can see they'll pick up the small ones.
Yep.
And then we've also got
The big one.
a big one. So you can see the small ones, dead easy for just picking up, repositioning.
Brilliant.
You've got your 6 mil there that obviously, picks up, drops down, or you can let it go.
Do the big one?
It'll do the big one.
Oh.
So so the weight of them, it's not too much hassle for it, and obviously you can then position that just in the centre of your flower, makes it really easy.
Honestly, when I first came to this channel, this beautiful lady gifted me one of these, and I'd said, because I'd got some of your pearls, and I said, I just cannot pick them up with tweezers. They're going everywhere, and I've stopped using them. She went, and she gave me her own one. She didn't
didn't have a new one.
She didn't have a new one. She said, just try this. It is an absolute essential if you work with anything that's fiddly to pick up, whether that might be seed beads on Jewellery Maker or your gems or especially the domed pearls that are slippery little suckers, as Julia Roberts said in Pretty
They
Woman.
are.
That pickup tool absolutely makes it effortless. Effortless.
Yeah, it does.
Right, are we working? Have you got any names in for the dog yet? Too many. Sorry, Laura.
Right, so we're going to use him then in this first demo. So that's the card that we're going to make. So obviously using that new pad as well, bringing in our little handmade stamps.
Oh, we got that back on today.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's been so long since I was on. I was ill last time that I had a trip scheduled.
But poorly, weren't you, my darling?
Yeah, so it's been nearly 2 months that I've not been on.
Ages.
It's been so
What
long.
a day to have her back, though.
I've
Christmas
missed
Day.
it. I've
We've missed you, my darling. We have.
Right, so we'll do our stamping first then. So this is just a piece of watercolour card. So just stamp in this dog. So just using our stamping platform there, just makes it really easy to just get that
I love his little paw collar as well.
I know, bless him.
30% of the dog has checked out. He's only a £5. Best £5 you'll spend.
Right, so we're going to use our Easy Blend pens then.
Oh, we've got these on today as well, haven't we?
We have, yeah. So we've got, it's a set of 36, 3 sets of 12.
Yeah.
So I've just scribbled a little bit of our ink just onto the messy mat here. So you can use an acrylic block or something like that. And then we're just going to take a little bit of water to it.
So far we've got Benji, Cindy, Cinnamon, Scruff I quite like.
Scruff's nice.
Yeah, quite like Scruff.
I think Scruff would suit with all the scruffiness of his fur.
Yeah, he's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah. So,
Scamp, that's a nice one.
yeah.
Alex, because obviously our lovely Alex isn't here today.
So I'm just filling in all that area. You can see I'm not being too careful at all, just dropping in all that colour. Now, I would suggest you make sure you've got plenty of water on there, and then it'll just blend out really nice and easily.
Oh, that looks lovely.
So we're just using the one colour there. So it's one of the browns in the oranges and browns collection. I think the earth tones, we've called those. So then, obviously, you're better off, the more water you can lay down, the more you're going to get a smooth blend.
Right.
And even if you're laying down a bit too much water, you can then obviously dry it off and then add your colour back in. So that's quite a nice pale wash for him.
That's brilliant.
So we're giving him just a rough wash over.
A rough? Did you get it?
Didn't even think of that one. You can see his head is slightly darker at the moment, but that's fine. What we're going to do...
He might have been digging.
He might have been digging.
He might have had his little head in a hole.
But obviously, as I laid down the colour, I'd not put as much water in on that bit, so it's slightly darker. But we can just make that a little bit darker then, just going in a second coat.
Yeah.
And it'll match perfectly then.
Oh, he's so cute.
So then taking a little bit more of this colour and then just washing that in again. And you can see that's just matching up that colour tone then easily.
These are clever, these brushes.
Oh, it's so handy. I mean, this is actually a water brush, but I don't tend to keep water in it. I'm just dipping it into a separate pot of water here. Similar to how Sandra was, like, with the water brush, if that's how you prefer to do it, that's absolutely fine. But I just don't find I've always got the most control over it.
Right, so you like to dip it in.
Sometimes the water will come out a little bit too quick, and then, I can more control it with a separate little pot of water there.
Look at that.
So you can see it's coming together really easily there. And then what I tend to do, because obviously with all these drawings, I tend to just do a rough edge there, so you can be really free then with your colouring. You've not got to stay within the lines, it's not too much hassle. And then all I would do is just then probably go in just between some of these lines and just add some extra little flicks just to fill out his fur a little bit more. And then if you want to, you can blend that out and get a more of a darker edge to him that will just frame him a little bit. So I won't do all of him, just so we're not doing the same thing for ages. But then obviously you can just go around his face as well and then just fill him out.
He's a happy little mutt.
He is. I always go for a he with him and I don't know why.
I felt he, but you know.
But I called him a naughty puppy, so I don't know why we always go for he with that. So then just add in a little bit of extra water there just to blend those little lines out and just give him that little bit of shadow just around the edges there.
Oh, what a difference that makes, look. Harvey, Percy. Percy's nice.
Percy is nice.
Yeah.
But then obviously you can see I've put a bit too much water on there, but it'll be fine. But it's just going to blend that line and then you can blend it in just to where you've got all your colour on there. And just give him that shape and just follow those lines. It makes it really quite easy for you. But you can see obviously the difference there. This side I've not done and all along the top and around you can see it's really framed his face.
It has, yeah.
So then I've got one that I did a little bit earlier. So I've just coloured his little collar in there with red. And then we can start to build up this card then.
Okay.
So we've got our base then. So it's a 7x7 and we're just going to use the craft card and the coffee and cream paper pad there. So if I've not blocked my glue up again, I've unblocked it once already, but studio lights. Right, so we'll pop our layer just onto here. There we go. And then we can add our layers of the paper pad there. So I've gone for the floral there.
Everybody's loving your paper pad. 40% has already gone.
Wow.
Thank you. It is beautiful though, Hayley.
It's a really nice one to use as well. You could bring in some pinks with it as well if you wanted to. That would really set it off.
Yeah.
Right, so then we've got a strip that's going to go across the centre. So you do get a good variety. In fact, it's not going to fit better that way. Yeah. You've got a good variety in there of just your plain ones like this that's more of a scratched up sort of effect. And then the ones that are florals, spots and things like that, just usable prints really. So then we're just going to go across the centre of the card there.
I love the way you build your cards.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And then we've got our lacy sort of effect and another white layer there just to set off that white. So sometimes...
Oops, it's alive.
It is. Using a coloured base card, obviously white, black, whatever, I do tend to like bring it to the foreground again, obviously using that on your layers.
Yeah.
So you just tie that in and just build that up. Right, so I've got some foam pads, so we'll use that to pop on here.
If you want that lovely coffee and cream 8x8 inch double-sided 120 GSM paper pad, 48 designer pages, all double-sided. How much has gone already? Half the stock? Half the stock has gone. So Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for your company on Christmas Day. It means the world to us.
It does.
So thank you.
Right, so then we're going to add a layer for our puppy to go on, because obviously I fussy cut him out, so he's got a little bit of a border. And again, that's a really nice thing with it being quite a messy edge almost. You don't have to make a perfect edge around him. So then we've got another piece of plain white paper there, card even, and I've got my background snippets. So I'm just going to use my little script stamp. So mine's very, very loved. It needs a good clean. So I'm just
We're not judging you, Hayley.
Oh, good. I'm sure there's plenty of stamps at home with everybody exactly the same. Yeah. So then I'm just going to stamp a couple of sections of this script just in the background there, and then just stamp off on there, and we'll go for a secondary print, just so it's a little bit lighter. Just because it needs a little bit of something behind it, but I don't really want to distract completely from him. So then we've got a little bit of the brown sisal, which is in our festive bundle.
Yes. Got all that coming up for you.
So we've got the big bundle of all of them, but then we've also got all the individuals, so it depends what you fancy. And I'm just going to stick a little bit of sisal just to the back of my dog.
And you use the hot glue gun for that, do you?
Yeah, I tend to. Sometimes I'll stick it onto my foam pads as well, but if I put it on my foam pads, then I'll add a little bit of extra glue just so it doesn't completely lose its stick. So we're just popping that on there, and then that's just going to secure it. So as we turn him over, we've got a little bit just showing around him.
Looks like he needs a brush.
He does. Kind of looks like his fur, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's great.
And then this is going to pop onto here as well. So again, a little bit of hot glue, I would say, just because we've got that sisal. I want to trap it easily and pop him.
Trap it seasonally.
How'd you get it?
Oh, you've missed being on, haven't you?
I have. And then we've got a craft card layer just to pop our little puppy onto.
That sisal really, really does work, doesn't it?
It does. It just sets it off. It's
brilliant.
It's something that you don't really notice necessarily, but once you see it, you're like, oh, that's just a nice little addition.
Yeah. Oh, he's having an early groom.
He is. And then we can pop him to this side here. So we've also got a bit of ribbon. So we'll go for, have we got a space to slip it through? No, I've put my foam pads, it's fine. We'll stick it either side. So if I'd done this at home, I would then just split my ribbon.
Yeah.
So we'll pop a little bit on that side and then chop that off.
Nice.
And then I'll do the same on the other side as well.
Oh, Russell's a good name. Oh, I like Russell.
Yeah, I could go for Russell.
Russell's nice.
So a little bit more ribbon just on this side, try and get it level.
Thank you for your messages. Thank you for getting involved. It's lovely.
So pop that, trim that off there. So then we'll find something that'll cover over our little bits of glue, it's fine. And then we can pop our little puppy onto here. So again, because we've got the little height of this layer here, I'm going to use some foam pads on this side, and then I'm just going to add a bit of glue where it's going to overlay on the other one, just so they're all the same height and we don't have anything moving about. So we can pop that over that side there.
Oh, brilliant. Look at him. Or her.
Or her, yeah. Right, so then we're going to make some flowers, but I think, shall we pop our bow on first? So I'm just going to make a quick bow. So I've just got a length of ribbon here, and just in case you've not seen this technique before, it's not mine, it's been around for years, but I'm just going to make a quick bow just on my fingers. So I'm just using my index finger and my middle finger, just wrapped the ribbon around, and then it's just going to go through the back there, and then tie these two bits together.
Stacey Solomon did this on telly the other day.
Did she?
I've filmed it.
Did you?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, because I wanted to learn how to do it. Yeah.
It's getting your fingers out of the way. Once you've like figured that bit out, it's really easy.
But it's beautiful, the effect at the end. Look at that.
Yeah, so a really simple bow. Just in time for Christmas.
Perfect. Perfect.
Too late for Christmas.
I liked yours a bit better. I shouldn't say that.
No, you shouldn't say that.
I think you're my favourite.
Right, so we've popped our little bow on there. So we're going to add a big pearl in there, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
really
yeah.
like doing with
Well,
that.
there's just the 15,000 to choose
Yeah,
from.
there's
isn't
only
there,
a
for
few.
$14.99. You know. You
Right,
won't even
so-
make a dent in it, will you?
So then we're using some of our fantastic frills. So these are a stamp and die set. So I don't tend to always show you how these cut out really easily and do the stamping. So I've just got my Gemini Mini, and I'm just going to die cut out one of these flowers just from our pattern paper in the coffee and cream there. So if you then wanted to just use that as it is, that's fine. You can die cut first and just use that, create your flower. But then say you want to add a stamped image on, so you've got the exact flower that'll go on the top.
Yep.
But you say, oh no, I've already cut it out now. How am I going to line it up? So just for ease then, we're just going to pop that in our stamping platform and use that waste wherever I just chucked it. I'm terrible for that. Just chuck it anywhere and then go, oh, I needed that.
You're in creative zone. You're forgiven.
We're all the same, aren't we? So we'll just add our little layer in there that we've not used yet, that we've cut that out of.
Oh no,
And then-
that's a good tip.
And then you can line that up pretty perfectly.
Perfect.
Pick that stamp up, and then you've got the area then it's going to line up. So I find it easier to do it this way, because then I can do loads of die cutting all at once, because I can probably get through 2 or 3 layers of that paper.
Yeah.
Rather than going, all right, I'm going to stamp them all and then line up my die and cut them all out individually.
What a difference that makes. Look at that.
So then, to be fair, you can't see that much in the stripes, but to be fair,
The stamp and die range are so
shall we
clever.
do the back as well? I'm not even stamping on these, but I just thought I'd show you the technique just in case you've never seen it before.
Thank you.
And then just stamping over the back. So obviously depends what sort of pattern you want to use. If you've got your florals on there, you can lift that up, or obviously the stripes, or maybe you've got something completely plain. It's completely up to you what you want to do with that. But obviously in our stamp and die sets, you do get like 5 or 6 different sizes of flower. So you can really build those
Well,
up
I'll just
if you
show
want
you
to.
that. Look, this is the one that the fantastic frills. This is the one that Hayley's using at the moment. So there's all your stamp designs. And like you say, look, you've got the leaves, you've got all those different sizes that you can build together if you want to. She's knocked you a good saving off, look. It's a huge saving. These should be, because if you think about it, you get all those dies for well, effectively £16.50. That should be £16.50, £16.49. You're getting the lot for £19.99 today. It's a fabulous deal. And we've got all the ditzy stitches and the suave swirls and the filigree adornments and all those, but that's the one that Hayley's currently using. Okay, code CQ2709. You get the dies and the stamps, which is a phenomenal buy price. So thank you, lovely girl.
That's all right. Right, so we've got our ball tools back in stock as well. So I'm just using it's one of the medium sort of size. I'd probably say it's about 1 centimetre, this one. And we're just rolling that around just on the back of there. If you've got a clean mat, it helps. And if you've not got glue all over your ball tool, that also helps. But they do glide quite easily over that. And we're just giving that a bit of a shape, just to then add a bit of dimension. When we flip those over and layer them up, they'll just look a little bit more realistic than just plain paper.
Yeah.
And then we can flip those over and just...
And you get 4 ball tools, don't you?
You do, yeah. So they're double-ended, so you've got a good range of sizes in there. So depending on if you're doing smaller ones, or maybe if you want to just get a little centre that, once you're pressing it, you want it to be quite tight, you can use your smaller ones. So we're just rolling those around just on the back of this paper and then picking those up once we've flipped it over. So then we're just going to layer the 3 that are the same all together and create 3 little flowers with these.
Can I ask a favour? If we just put those there while we're on the overhead, you can see all 4 sizes then, can't you?
Yeah, so you can see how small it goes down to. So that, I'd probably say that's about 5 mil maybe.
So you've got 8 sizes, really?
Yeah, 8 sizes, So they do all go up gradually. So yeah, you've got a good range in there. And this massive one, especially then for doing really deep sort of embossing, that is really nice on your large flowers.
Fabulous. So you'll really get to use these. And again, if you use them with the vignettes, with the cut lines, with Carnation Crafts as well, this is the perfect set of tools. And it's $9.99 as with always with Hayley. Brilliant price points.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you, lovely.
And they're metal all the way through as well. So I have thought, oh, maybe I should get them in a different colour or whatever. And it's just like, I can't do them much better than that.
No,
with it being a
why
solid
improve
metal.
on perfection?
Yeah, it does the job. And sometimes they're almost like a plastic in the centre of them. So it's like metal at the top and the bottom and then plastic in the middle, and I'll snap it.
Exactly, yeah.
And when it's metal all the way through, there's not really the risk of that, unless you're superhuman.
Exactly, yep. Oh, they're beautiful.
So we've got those 3 just in the craft card there.
Yep.
And then the 3 in the spotty brown. So this is from the coffee and cream pad again. So we've got these 2 are the same size, the craft and the spotty, and then a slightly smaller stripy one. So we're just going to do a cluster of 3. We can pop in the centre there. And then one more as well. So there we go.
Beautiful.
And then we'll create this little arrangement then in the bottom corner of the card. So we're just going to go for our craft one up here, and then spotty and stripy, I think, just over there.
Lovely.
So we'll dab a hot glue again, just to pop that on there. And again,
They're so effective, those flowers. They're lovely.
I don't know. I was going to say I don't make cards without flowers, but actually I've got a demo later that's without flowers on.
It's not very often you do, is it?
No, not for me, it isn't. But they're just I enjoy making the flowers.
Excuse me, what are these?
So these are our leaves and flourishes, I think, of the sheet. It's called.
Yes.
It's a 2 mil embellishment sheet.
Lovely.
So we've got all these little bits. So I'm going to break these up. With them being 2 mil, they're easy to just snap into parts. You don't need to. If you want to use them as they are, yeah, you can do. So I'm just snapping those bits up just to make them go a little bit further. And with them being the brown, I've left them as they are because I think it matches quite nicely then with my paper pad. So we're just going to pop a few of these into there. Oh, they're behind us, I think.
They're behind you. It is panto season, isn't it? Can I just show you this? This is bizarre. Look how much you're getting for $4.99. Brand. Look at that. So when you pop them out, you've got stencils.
That's
as well.
a really good idea, yeah.
Great idea, Dan.
Do you know what? If you then draw through them and you maybe do your Santa-tangle in the shapes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all coming together, isn't it? And we've got to thank our lovely Jimmy for this, for the MDF.
Yeah.
He's a good lad. TD2781. We're going to try and get him on air later just to come and say hello. What do you think the odds are?
I don't know. He was feeling a bit rough this morning. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll schmooze him. So $4.99 for your leaves and flourishes 2 mil embellishment there. Okay.
I think it was too much Christmas chocolate.
Was it? Has he been overindulging, has he? Well, I did a Facebook Live this morning. One of our customers, Brian, don't want to name and shame, but I went on about 10:30, right? Do you know what he had for breakfast?
Chocolate.
Bought himself a vodka with a mince pie.
It's Christmas.
This was, and I went, Brian, go on, son. He's having vodka.
We've been using that excuse for like so long though now.
For years.
For years. It's fine, it's Christmas. It's like, yeah, it's March, it's not. So we've just got a happy birthday sentiment. So this is from our Everyday Sentiments stamp set. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on there, and we're going to pop that onto this side.
Oh, that looks great.
So then just before we go and add in all of our pearls, I've just got my handmade stamp.
This is, in my opinion, in my personal, humble opinion.
Did you use them on the Christmas cards? Did you?
I thought, well, only because I had to post a load out before and I had to buy some cards because I wasn't very organised this year.
You could put handmade on it.
But my friends that I have made the cards for that I didn't have to post, this has gone on because last year when I made my cards, I had to write handmade by because I was so proud of myself. This is brilliant. We've got it back in stock today. You wait till we show it you. It's a must for every single crafter.
So we just stamped that like a little emblem, I'd say, on there. Just a little addition. And then we're going to add our pearls. So I'm going to go for my normal glue in the centre here. And then because we're going to add one in the bow, we'll add a bit of hot glue for that one.
Okay.
So we'll go for dabs of glue in there. And then I think, shall we go for 3 at the top as well?
Why not?
You've got plenty.
Just a 15,000.
Just a few.
For $14.99 in 10 different
few.
sizes. Bearing in mind, can I just... At $14.99, we haven't even discussed the fact that Hayley does send the storage box out that you can reuse as well.
Oh, yeah.
You get that as well.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that in itself, just
It's
for
worth a fair
keeping
bit, isn't it?
Yeah, just keeping everything concise and where you want it to be. 'Cause
How
that's
easy
it.
it is with that tool.
Can you imagine if I just sent you a bag full of all them and said, sort them yourself?
There'd be some people that would thoroughly enjoy that.
I'm sure there would, yeah.
But yes, not all of us have that luxury of time.
No.
40% of that 15,000 beautiful, pure white pearls in 10 sizes from 1mm to 10mm has now checked out. Well done, everybody. Beautiful.
So I just added a dab of hot glue in there and then just that massive pearl just to finish that off. Just finishes your bow off, doesn't it? Makes it look quite luxurious.
I mean, can I just ask those of you that sell your cards, how much would you charge for that card? I had to buy those Christmas cards because I had to get them before out in the post because I was really upset with myself. But, you know, my dad's card was just a standard, not standard, but nice words, but nothing like that. £4.49. I know. Just for like a dad card with a nice verse on it.
Yeah, and imagine if you can take these to craft shows or something like that and someone says, oh, can you just put dad on there? Can you put mum on there? Or whatever. If you've then got your stamps, you can do that personalised. Definitely, you can easily charge a little bit of a premium for that.
That dog stamp today, brand new, $4.99. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can we, Laura, I know I shouldn't produce from the floor, but can we please with a handmade, handcrafted, brilliant stamp set? Because honestly, I think it's the best stamp we've ever had on this channel. I really mean that. Listen to this, handcrafted just for you, made with love. There's a heart, there's postage marked with handmade. There's one of a kind creation and handmade. Look at this. This is genius from Hayley. Utterly genius. Look at that.
I tried to include things that would work across the board as well, because obviously, like, we do have a lot of people that do sewing. You make your own clothes or
jewellery
making,
making,
like jewellery making, yeah.
Making
Maybe
your own
baking.
Exactly, baking,
anything,
biscuits and cookies and.
Rather than just saying, oh, this card was handmade for you or something like that, that will work for most things.
Well, like my dad's gone off to my younger brother's today with he's made 2 jars of his own pickled onions. Come over. But wouldn't that have been nice if we just just put a little, do you know what I mean? It just changes it from being just
maybe you make your own jams and chutneys and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, no matter what project you do, no matter what craft you do, even if you make your own cards for your friends, your family, you don't sell, you just want them to know that you've made it with love, that it's a one-of-a-kind creation, that it's handcrafted just for the recipient. That goes great on the back of the envelope, like a little seal, like it's a wax seal. It looks beautiful. It's absolutely genius. I think it's honestly, if you went home to my house now and you open my crafty wardrobe, at the front of all the stamps I've got, that's at the front. That is always, I could literally send one of the guys home now, photograph the front of my wardrobe, that stays at the front because it's the most used. It's brilliant. Honestly, it's brilliant. Very clever. $4.99. Bearing in mind, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps on there. They're not even £1 each.
No. Yeah, that's it.
Not even £1 each. 40% gone. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Stephen, Alison, Magali, Susan, Layla. Merry Christmas to Catherine, to Roz, to Vivian, Patricia, to our Julie on the Wirral, to Tony, Angela, Karen, Anne, Michelle, Jill, and all the crafters out there that want to stay anonymous. And Merry Christmas to you as well. ES2763. Brilliant. Now then, you did use the pens earlier on, didn't you, lovely girl?
Yeah.
Now you're doing a bundle with all 3 sets, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or, in fact, if I do that, look, gives you an idea of just how many beautiful colours. And these are watercolour based, aren't they?
They are, yes. So with these, as you can see, you've got those 36 colours, but bear in mind, once you add water, you're going to fade those out into so many different ranges of colours.
Absolutely.
So if you want to do, maybe you want to do something similar to me, that I've just used the one colour and you just use that to keep building up these shadows, that's fine, and it will always be tonal. But then maybe you want to bring in a few different pinks and a few different purples. You've got the variety in there to do that and to really build up that image if you want to. I wouldn't say necessarily you have to be amazing at colouring either. They are really fluid and easy to use.
Brilliant.
We've called them Easy Blend for a reason.
Yep.
You'd literally just add a bit of
Do
water.
they blend easily?
I'd hope so,
Yes,
really,
you
wouldn't
would
you, with
hope
that
so,
neat?
Now then, if I just show you all sets of the colours, so you can see you've got the tops in the colours there, but you've then got all the colours down the bottom there as well. They're dual tip, they're watercolour brush pens, so that is your pinks and your purples, and then you've got those beautiful colours there as well. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then on top of all those beautiful colours there, you also get all your greens and your blues as well. So that entire set of all the colours. It's Christmas Day. We're not doing that $59.97. What's that? $19.99 a set, is it? Yeah, Stephen's straight. Oh my! Hello, half price. Hello, half price, woman.
Yeah, so that's £10 a set, isn't it? Well, just under. Yeah, I use them all the time. I use them obviously for all my stamping. Yeah, they're so worth it, and they're worth a try as well at that sort of price. You can have a go, and obviously you get your 30-day money back guarantee. You probably won't be sending them back, but once you get them home and have a good play, you can really build up your backgrounds. You can do lots of spritzing.
Can't believe
you can also stamp with them. So I'll show you that actually later. Put your ink onto your stamps and then use that as an ink as well. You can do that.
$29.99. Good grief. Look at that little dog on your jumper. Look at going, hello. Get the pens.
He had a bell on his little collar. I was like, no, that's annoying. When it follows you around for a day, you're just like, nope, that's coming off.
Speaking of the dog. Oh no. Now, if I've got to tell you now. If it does check out, I will have to buy your one in the studio. Seriously.
I'll let you.
Thank you. I can't not have that dog. You know me and the dog stamps. You know me. Where's my dog stamp gone?
Here.
Here. He's here. Where's he gone? He done. Yeah.
My accent slips then.
Here.
It's here. With you.
We love your accent. Oh no, there's 12 left. Will you be able to make some more at some point? Please, 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 please.
I think so.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you.
For you.
Well, I think it's going to have to be for everybody. Right, just to be warned, my gorgeous lot, there's only 12 left. The naughty puppy's done he's scampered off. Scampered off. £4.99, UK 2780. Just remember as well, we are now 1 hour and 20 minutes and counting away from our big announcement. Some people have worked it out.
I think I've worked it out.
I think you've probably worked it out, yeah.
I saw the picture.
Very exciting.
It is exciting.
It's very exciting. And something.
I love the brand.
Yes, well, I think many, many people do.
Yeah.
Now hang on a second. We had 12 left. Janet's just had one that makes it 11. Ali's just had one that makes it 10. Julie's just had one that makes it 9. Vanessa and Elaine, if you get one as well, that means it's down to 7. $4.99. UK 2780. Now then. Easter is only a matter of 3 months away. It's early this year. It's in March, not April.
It?
Yeah, it's in March. Well done, Elaine. So there's about 7 of those, 8 of those left now. Vanessa and no, Elaine's got one yet. So well done. Yes, the Easter Bunny. Thank you. Oh, it says thank you for everything. Oh, look at you.
I love the bunny.
Some bunny loves you at last. He's got the same sort of edge as the dog, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Well, do you know what? I've got a story, actually.
Oh, go on.
All of these animals, they are, you may have seen some of them before if you followed us for years, but every time that we get home, Jimmy's dad, my father-in-law, says, oh, will you bring back your animal stamps? I love them. He's been badgering me for so long. He's like, bring them back. I love them.
Badgering you to get it. Do you do a badger one as well?
We don't, but I will do now.
Have to now.
But every time I get back, he's like, I think you should bring those back. I think they're really popular. So I was like, yeah, I'll just get some.
Right.
He is right.
He's right, because the dog's nearly got,
yeah.
The dog's brand new today, but the dog's scampered off.
Yeah, but that's thanks to Steve, Jimmy's dad.
Thank you, Jimmy's dad. Thank you, Steve. Merry Christmas, Steve, Jimmy's dad. We like Jimmy's dad? He's nice, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Christmas when you get back?
We're not doing much today. We'll be picking the dogs up because they're with Steve and Reema, Jimmy's parents. But then we're going to theirs for Boxing Day.
Oh,
so we're having Christmas tomorrow.
That's the bonus about working. You don't have to cook the dinner, do you?
And we get rid of the dogs for the day.
Yeah. She doesn't mean it.
I don't mean it, no.
She doesn't mean it.
We miss it. You know, they've been taking them for walks. They'll say, oh, we'll come round, pick the dogs up. And we're just like, great, 2 hours.
Right.
Once the 2 hours has gone, we're like, where are they? I'm missing them.
No, I can't cope. I can't cope. 20% of the money gone. So again, just think about Easter. What's your angel policy for if people want to sell?
Make and sell as much as you like. I draw them all, so I'm happy for you to just make what you want.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You're so talented, Hayley. You are. £4.99 on the bunny, on the cute bunny, and the thank you for everything. Gorgeous. £4.99. £4.99. What are we doing next, lovely?
We're doing with our butterfly wishes.
Ooh.
So my sample card's in Jimmy's room somewhere. It's here.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've not got a sample to show you. It's in his sample room somewhere. I didn't want to go rooting when he's not here. I know, isn't it nice? Yeah. And we're using our black and gold pad with this one.
Can I read this out? Whisper a wish to a butterfly, and it will fly up to heaven and make it come true.
It's a nice saying, isn't it?
Oh, did you write that?
I did. It might be. I wrote obviously and designed the stamp, but I think it might be a saying that is like a
beautiful,
broadly used one.
Never heard that before.
Really? Maybe not then.
Never heard that before. Just show you so you can see the butterfly as well. But look at that.
Look at the butterfly.
Whisper a wish.
Oh
wow!
That's what we're doing on our next card.
Oh yeah. Well, do you know what? It's nearly 1:45. We better get a jilly on, haven't we? You what, Laura, darling? What did you say? I thought you said, shall we squeeze? Or were you just talking to Dan? Awkward. I think we better do a demo. Right. What they're doing in that gallery. Actually, can I just tell you a cracker joke?
Oh, yeah.
That I got, because my friend did a little Christmas Saturday night. Came out of an actual cracker. Which athlete would be the warmest in winter?
I don't know.
Which athlete would be the warmest in winter? A long jumper. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with you.
Cracker jokes are the best.
They aren't they? They're great. Anyway, over to you, gorgeous.
So we're going to do the stamping of the butterfly and the sentiment first then. So I've just got these in my stamping platform and we're going to heat emboss them. So we're just going to use our Versamark ink pad here and just got my anti-static bag just to give that a dusting. So you can get these on the website. It's just so you don't get any fingerprints and marks on your image once you've stamped it. It gives you a nice, clean, crisp image. So giving that a good press down, we should get all of that detail. And then we're going to bring in our gold embossing powder.
Ooh, very snazzy.
So then we've got a tub of this.
Have we got any of the anti-static bags, Laura?
Nah, it'll be...
oh, no, don't worry then, darling. Don't worry,
Creative Expressions, maybe, you get it from?
Darling, I just wanted to...
Oh, I'm getting it everywhere. Oh, let me use this. That's never going to...
Got to have glitter on Christmas Day, haven't we,
Of course you have. Yeah, so you can see that's picked up all of that gorgeous detail. Got a
nice bookmark, Dan.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah, lovely bookmark.
Could you do me a favour?
I can do that for you, sweet pea. I can do that for you. It's nice, fine glitter, that.
I'm a bit afraid of the aircon. It looked like it was going to go everywhere.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If I
all
left
done,
it out,
all done, my darling.
So we're just going to give that a heat. So you'll hopefully start to see that start changing soon. So you just want to chase that powder once you start to see it turn. So you can see, there we go, starting to turn that. You've got all those gorgeous swirly details on those butterflies there.
We love watching, all the team have just said in our ear, oh, I love watching this.
I know. It never gets old, does it?
You'd never tire of watching it do this. It's just magical.
I just love the fact that you can pretty much get foiling at home for yourself with it.
It's beautiful. I mean, this adds luxury,
It does, definitely.
It really does.
And the black and gold as well.
It's quick as well.
It is quick, yeah.
And I'm sure, haven't we started doing this VersaFine clear stamp on our website? I'm sure we have, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah. I think you've probably got embossing kits and like all your tools and things like that, definitely.
Beautiful.
So then obviously we fussy cut out the butterfly. So I've got a couple of those that we're going to use as embellishments. And then the sentiment is going to be our topper. Beautiful. So we'll bring in
Do you tend to cut with a craft knife or scissors?
I tend to use scissors, to be honest, yeah. Usually get the smaller, like the manicure size ones, and get really in with those. Or sometimes, it depends, I am just straight in with my...
Oh, here's that favourite pad again.
I know.
Oh. Have we got it on the show?
It is.
Oh, heaven. It's the best. Again, best
Have you
pad.
seen this before, Laura?
Oh, the black and gold is really,
Oh, have you? I
really
didn't know if we'd had a show together or not. Oh, really?
beautiful.
Right, so we've got a little touch of glue then just on the back of here. And then we can start to build up this card. So just using that gorgeous big floral print.
Wow.
Like I say, I've used this for all my Christmas cards.
Did you?
Yeah, because obviously if you don't use the flowers, it can just look like a normal Christmassy pad. So I've just got my strip to go down the side over here with the script. I think we'll go all the way and then we can just trim that off at the top and bottom. So grab my scissors and then we trim that off.
Lovely.
And then we've got some other layers just to pop across. So I think we'll leave those ones there and I'm just going to add
Oh, that looks nice.
a solid black and then we'll add a strip of gold just to tie that in.
And it looks lovely already before you add the actual topper on, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Gorgeous.
It's such a nice pad to work with as well.
It is on the screen. We will flick through it for you, but it is one of the most popular pads ever done by Hayley. You've really
flew.
taken to it, yeah.
As soon as we bought it,
Stunning.
I was kind of, if I say iffy about it.
You weren't sure?
It's not usually our style. You know, when you think of all like the shabby chic sort of stuff we do, it's very bold for us. But
gorgeous.
yeah, it worked and I've loved using it, definitely. So I'm just curling up my corners of this little piece here that's going to pop on the side.
Oh, talking about making your toes curl. Do you know what my dad did this morning? Bless him, woke me up with a cup of tea because I was stopping at my dad's last night. Anyway, took a gulpful, the milk had gone off.
Oh no.
Oh, it was disgusting. It proper made my toes curl.
I bet, yeah.
Merry Christmas, darling. Thanks, Dad.
Did he taste it and think I'll still give it a...
Well, he drank it and he went, well, I never noticed.
Did he?
Oh, Dad, you know when it's really off as well. Like,
It's not just mildly off.
But my dad was like, oh, I didn't notice.
Right, so just add in our sentiment just to the side of, well, I think we'll go centre and then we can have our butterflies over here and the flowers in there as well.
Oh, look at that. Nobody does cards like you. Your cards are instantly recognisable, aren't they?
Thank you.
Oh, they are. You know I'm a massive fan. Massive fan.
Very kind, thank you. So we've got our suave swirls here as well. So again, doing that stamping technique, I've done the heat embossing just on the plain black that you get in the black and gold pad. So you can see those gorgeous design on there. So we've got a few of these and I'm just going to give them all a twist, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks lovely. We have got the stamps and dies again in the Suave Swirls special Christmas Day deal for you as well from Hayley, because she's lovely like that.
So we're just
Suave Swirl.
giving these petals just a twist with our tweezers. So I'm just gripping on and then just twisting those around, doing the two at once just for speed. And then we'll do the same.
They look snazzy, don't they?
They do, especially with the gold embossing as well. So just again, giving those a little twist.
That's a good tip if you haven't got the embossing tools.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Do you know, I said to Jimmy, I'll have to get him to come on and you and him do a flower making face off.
Love that. Oh,
Show
yeah.
you what to do and you can have a competition.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get him off his gaming machine. He's having a lovely time out there, isn't he?
He is. He said to me, I might go have a nap in the van. Yeah, he was feeling a little bit rough.
He's been a bit
bless him.
poorly,
Yeah.
has he? There's a lot of it about, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's always Christmas as well, isn't it? I mean, Laura's got it, hasn't she? Bless
yeah,
her.
our producer's really working hard today and she's got a
Yeah.
horrible chest infection. You're doing brilliantly, Laura.
You are, Laura.
Lovely girl.
So just because these are small, I'm just going to use my little ball tool just on the back of there, just so we've not got to do all the little twisting, and then just push those in.
They look nice in mirror cards,
They
don't
do,
they?
yeah. Really snazzy. In fact, we need to layer these up. So we'll pop our two flowers together there, and then just offsetting those. So you don't have to do too many layers. Like sometimes I'll go crazy and do 4 or 5, but really 2 is plenty. You know, if like you were saying about time, it's not always necessarily, you want to keep going, but it's just, you're on a time limit for someone's birthday or
But
whatever.
for a golden wedding anniversary,
Yeah.
this looks snazzy.
It does, definitely. So then just picking those up as well, and then last 2 on here. And then we can offset those, get rid of that glue afterwards. So if you do get all your airy fairy bits, if you blast it with your heat tool, those will all just melt
Oh,
away.
do they? Oh, that's a
yeah.
good tip.
So if you have got lots just hanging around and you just think, oh, it looks a little bit tatty now.
Few little stragglers.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we'll go for, I think we'll create...
Look at that.
Yeah, so we'll go all the way down the side over here, I think.
You would pay a fortune. In fact, has anybody ever gone into a card store anywhere and ever seen anything like that? Anything quite as special as that card there?
That's the best thing about making them custom for someone, isn't it? You know what, if you buy the products or what, a lot of the handmade cards, you can really just go to town, make them as special as you want for the people that you love.
Yeah.
So just add in those little ones on there, like I say, get rid of that little airy fairy bit. So I'm just going to use my 2 butterflies then and just give those a little bit of a shape just with my fingers. So I have cut his antenna off, he does get antennas, but we could always add a few of the little pearls just to recreate that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We're just going to add a couple of these just fluttering over here. And then we can add on our little bits of moss as well. So we're going to go for green on here, I think.
Oh yeah, because we've got every colour of moss as well, haven't we?
So we've got a massive bundle, or you can buy, I think they're 3s or 4s, depending on whether you want your pastels, your festive or whatever.
Can we, Laura, are you going to pop those on the web for us, Poppet? Oh, she said I'm going to pop them on now for you.
So just adding in them little bits of moss then, just to finish off this arrangement. So I tend to go in most of my spaces, and I'm using the smallest amount. Just
what made you come up with that idea with the moss?
I think it was mostly, you know, if you've not got embellishment dies, you know, leaves and things, sometimes we've not always got them in stock. And this, it's just something that you can always use as a filler. Works really nicely for your mail cards as well. You know, if you're maybe building up like a garden scene, your sheds or something like that, maybe for grass.
Yeah, or like a golf cart.
Yeah, anything along those lines.
Thought of that. Yeah, great idea.
Because sometimes you don't want to necessarily put your florals on your mail cards, but you want some sort of embellishment.
Good point. Put it with the bunny stamp would look good, wouldn't it? And the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, grounding with it, definitely.
Yeah.
And just pop in them little bits just in there. And then we'll just add some pearls then, I think, to finish off. It's a bit of excess moss, you don't need that much.
Did we mention there's a pack of 15,000 pure white pearls today in 10 different sizes from 1mm to 10mm from Hayley, and you get the storage box for a, if you don't mind me saying, Christmas piddly $14.99. Yeah, $14.99. Now it's Scrooge about Hayley. She likes to be very generous. MF2790.
Right, so we've got our 6mm then that are going to pop in these smaller ones over here. I'll grab another one for that set of 3 over there. As much as I've got all these different sizes, I'm still a sucker for the 5, 4, or 4, 5 and 6 mils.
It's your favourites though, isn't it?
I think they just work for a lot of different things, don't they? They're a decent size of everything. Yeah. But then sometimes you've got really tiny little things that you do just want to add little 1mm on, or maybe you've got something a little bit larger, like with the middle of the bow, and you do just want to add something to just set it off.
I just think if you've got wedding stamps and doing things like that, and you want real detail for the dress or
wedding
the tiara,
dress,
absolutely,
that would be so nice.
Look at this card. It's going to have to have a round of applause. That's just.
It's the gold, though, isn't it? The embossing, it all
everything
just
about
works,
it.
Definitely.
Everything about it. So I was looking at the big screen down. There's a massive plasma there, and you can make a suggestion. Yes, Laura.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the dusky rose pad, do you? Do you want to do a flicky over on the overhead? Thank you, gorgeous. Because now are all the WA2770, are they all on this lovely price tag today?
They are.
You've done them all for $8.99.
Yeah.
Lovely girl.
Oh, this one, I mean, this paper in particular, what I was saying before about it's just a background in itself, if you wanted to maybe just put a sentiment in there, you
that with the
frame
butterfly you've just done, how lovely would that look?
Yeah, definitely. That's it. You could, even though that's black and gold, if you've maybe got a nice shiny pink embossing powder or something like that, you could really set it off with that.
Are these double-sided again?
They are, yeah. So this scratchy one here is on the back of the one I just showed you.
Oh, okay, lovely.
So yeah, again, it's quite detailed with just a messy effect sort of thing, like it's already pre-made for you. You've not got to scratch it up, do all your different designs on there. So then these two are on the back of each other, so it's kind of like a gradient of watercolour there, and then you pop a florals. Beautiful. Then we've got I would kind of call it a damask, white and pink on there. And then on the reverse of that one, we've just got the plain stripes. So in the pads, I do try and give you a good variety of things you can use across the board. And then we've got this gorgeous script there as well. And then just on the reverse, your spots.
Oh, lovely.
Can't go without spots.
Now, 20% of that one has got another 48 sheets, 8 by 8 inch.
And 120 GSM as well.
Can we possibly just show the black and gold again? Yeah. Do you mind? I know Laura's popped that on the screen for you at $8.99, but oh, it's just... Oh.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we saw the papers I used, but there's more than that in there. So you've got, again, that gorgeous sort of a faded design, a bit of script in there as well, already pre-made for you. If you are just making a quick card, just pop a sentiment on it and it's all sorted. Again, that chalkboard effect in the background as well. So then we've got our gold as well, that's a little bit like probably crushed gold almost. You've got your stripes then on the reverse of that one.
That looked great with Sandra's tiger earlier.
Oh, I loved that. I saw that on the screen as I was coming in. And then we've got really bold florals again and that gorgeous script that we used in the background. And then finally, you've got your plain chalkboard sort of effect of black.
Brilliant.
So great for stamping over the top of, and again, another floral print there too.
And just really quickly, that's the teal that you did with the bunny rabbit, the cute bunny stamp as well, isn't it?
So we'll be seeing the teal a little bit more later on. I've got that in a couple of my demos. So we've got a gorgeous sort of mottled sort of effect in the background there and the script on that. And then you've got some browns in here as well, so it's really nice for working with your craft cards again. So sort of a faded brown effect there. Again, a damask with a little bit of a messy edge and your stripes.
Gorgeous.
Then we've got our spots and we've also got the, it's kind of like hydrangeas on there in a faded pattern as well. And then finally, we've got our florals.
Lovely.
And another one of those sort of faded browns with a little pop of teal on there.
And you did that with that one as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so we've got a couple in there, just using that gorgeous teal pad there.
Stunning.
And paper pieced as well, so you can stamp, and it's a nice weight for everything.
It's gorgeous. Now then, my lovelies, can I just mention we are now 1 hour away from our big announcement. I know some of you have worked out what it is. It's a big announcement coming up at 3 o'clock. Now then, this gorgeous lady is going to be back with us at 3 in an hour's time.
I get to hear the announcement.
Yes, and we've got brand new MDF, haven't we?
We do, yeah.
Brand new MDF and lots more demos and deals. Now then, speaking of brand new, after the break, our gorgeous Sandra is back and we're going to introduce you to some brand new Locket Lane designs. We'll see you after the break. Here at Hobbymaker, we only charge 1 P&P throughout the day. You can add as many items to your basket and checkout and still only be charged once. Once you've checked out the first time and want to order again, you simply add the item to the basket and click on the Combine Order button. Shopping made easy at Hobbymaker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobbymaker.
Hello everybody, Scott here. Have an incredible Christmas. Spend it with your family, spend it with your friends, have an incredible time. Most of all, enjoy it. Thank you so much for supporting us throughout this whole year, and we'll see you throughout the festive period, and we'll also see you in the new year. Have a great time. Merry Christmas.
Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the new gift card from Hobbymaker at hobbymaker.co.uk. Simply scroll down to the bottom where it says gift cards, click and you'll be taken to the right place. Decide between posting the card or delivery by email and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the Hobbymaker gift card?
Never miss a show by watching on the go with our brand new Hobbymaker app. Head over to your app store now and search Hobbymaker and simply download to your smartphone or tablet. You can watch the shows live and see your favourite presenters and guests. Click on the Today's button to shop all of the products that are featured in today's show. Want to know what's hot? Then click here to see today's bestsellers and highlights. Have you missed a show or want to watch one back? Then click the schedule button and you can go back 7 days to watch and shop, and you can also see what's coming up over the next 7 days. Want to say hello or ask a question to our guests? Then send a message to the studio. You can also keep in touch with all the latest news, events, product launches and much more by clicking here for our social media pages. So never miss a show by watching on the go with our brand new Hobby Maker app.
Merry Christmas from everyone at Hobby Maker. Ho, ho, ho!
Merry Christmas! La 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 la. Merry Christmas! Can I just say, can you please have a look at Dobby's combat broccolis?
He's so proud of
sprouts.
So proud of him. His own combat trousers with all sprouts.
And who made him his mittens?
A lady named Dee.
Dee.
Presents. He even got string on them, so he's not going to lose these ones. With his little scarf. And my husband John made him some antlers because he was being a menace yesterday. He's like, I want some, so.
Well, I have to say, speaking of antlers, I've only just realised our poor Dan, director Dan, is the only man amongst all these women. He's got Lauren, he's got Laura, he's got Becky, he's got me, he's got Sandra, he's got our lovely Hayley. We do have Alex. Can we bring Alex on, please?
Not necessarily in the front.
We're going to bring Alex on John Scott's body. You can bring him through on the camera, Lauren. Go on. Can you manage? Thank you, Lauren.
Here he is.
Can we just say Merry Christmas? You might need to tilt his face forward.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a bad neck.
Yeah, he's got a bad neck. Can you tilt his head up? There he is. Hello, Alex, on John Scott's body. Thank you.
I don't know if that's a complimentary or not.
No, I don't know, but there you go.
We'll just not talk about it. We'll.
Right then, we've got a big Christmas Day launch right here, right now.
Absolutely, yes. Because Locket Lane is probably one of the craziest things we've done this year.
What is it? What's Locket Lane in case anybody doesn't know?
Imagine, you look through a keyhole and beyond that keyhole, you find that there's wonderful worlds and different places. Your imagination can go wild. And as part of this, you go down the cobbled streets.
Yeah.
You turn left and go round the roundabout. And there's Locket Lane. And it's this wonderful array of houses. And we started it off with putting some little words about who would live there. So they've got numbers and who would live in a house like this kind of thing. And you out there, you just ran with it. You did a brilliant job.
You really took it to your heart.
So it got a pub, it got a church, all sorts of things. But there's a lady in particular, you know who you are out there, and she actually wrote lots and lots of stories about the mice in Locket Lane. Mouse and Squeak, they're next door neighbours, they're friends. And they get to all sorts of trouble. Squeak, bless him, tries to sort of help. Mouses can be very naughty. So they have to be careful there. But Lynn has very kindly allowed us to use her stories in this book. And not only are the stories, there's about Locket Lane, about the fate and that kind of thing.
Brilliant.
But she's also written a very special little Christmas Eve story for us as well. So
cute.
In the book you will find, shall I open the pages?
So is this what we get today?
Gosh, so
that looks a lot of pages.
A lot of pages, a lot of pages. So what do you get? You get, you know about number 29, it's the Manor House. So you've got a slightly more upgraded, mysterious locket. Bit about the book. Lynn Kirk, there she is, has put a
thank you. Merry Christmas, Lynn.
But we've also, we know number 3, we know number 7, we know number 27. And then here are the stories that Lynn's written. They're fabulous. I'm not going to read them all, but they're fabulous. Look at the mouse.
Wow.
The little first exotic plant tent in the village of Santa-tangle. The cake and biscuit tent.
Hello.
The day after, look, he's in bed. And then you've got a lovely little Christmas one, but you've also now got...
Look at all that.
I know. But you've now got the old schoolhouse. You've got number 9. Number 154, like a summer house, perfect for 2 or 3, right in the middle of Locket Lane.
Lovely.
The owner loves to bake and wonderful smells carry all across the lane, bringing everyone to the door to socialise with tea and cake.
Oh.
And then you've got number 33, the party house.
The party house.
Number 14, we know.
Neighbours,
Now number 14, we know this is where the well is, and the locket was originally
yeah.
found. And then you've got number 15 as well. 6 bedrooms, all on separate levels, so plenty of space.
Right.
The kids think it's a great idea to have fun going up and down the lift because there's a lift in there with their friends from number 14. So it's nice to sort of work together. And then, of course, you've got all your images. So I've actually taken one out because, look, I've used my stamp to add to it in the background.
Oh,
so
we've got those
there's-
set of
yeah.
haven't we?
So there was my mask, look. You can see I've used a bit of paper, stamped those lovely leaves, and removed the mask. It looks like it's behind. Wow. So yeah, you've got these lovely new houses. Look at
Oh.
yeah, we know that one as well. But the great thing about these is you can colour them, you can tangle them, you can use the watercolours in here because you're only using a little bit of water.
What, the brand new watercolour pencils we launched at 12 o'clock?
But you can add to them. Think about the background stencils of Locket Lane. Think about the Locket Lane stencil itself.
Yep.
You can bring extra bits and pieces in and create added embellishments to your own little pieces of artwork. Shall I show you one that's been coloured with the watercolours? Look at this. Look at this.
Look at the window.
How beautiful that look, the little ladybird. That one's got no spots, look, bless it. But it's just lovely. You can add extra little bits in there, but you know, I've added a little bit of tangling over the top as well. It's so subtle. I mean, my colour pencils are on today and they're really vibrant.
Got those as well
lovely
in
to
the
use.
tin.
And you could actually watercolour and then you could go over the top with the wax pencils if you want to.
Oh, yeah,
so you can mix the two together,
Brilliant.
but you're just getting these really sort of lovely, subtle
Fabulous.
versions, aren't they? So
Fabulous.
yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of colouring in this in a short while.
Gosh, that's a good price for that, $19.99. Under 20 quid for all that.
It's not bad, is
That's
it?
you're getting a lot for your pennies there, aren't you?
Not bad.
I want to read all these lovely stories.
They're lovely, and I know you've even got the main page, Locket Lane, written there, so you can tangle away all of this as well and create a lovely sort of first page. They're just lovely. They're just.
Are we going to be able to persuade you to do a nice demo with this as well?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Just while we give the call centre possibly a chance to try and process some of those orders. Just remember as well, you may not have been able to join us early. I don't know where you are with your Christmas festivities, but every order, now do we know if we've still got stock? I do hope so, because with every one of Sandra's orders today with Santa-tangle, you are going to be sent your very own personal Hobby Maker and Santa-tangle Making Impossible Art Possible fabulous pin badge. And I know there's a lot of you that collect our pin badges through Hobby Maker and Santa-tangle here as well. And on the back of that pin badge might just be a cheeky discount for you to use on another day. That's all we're going to say. ID 1206. You will get sent this out with your order. Sandra will make sure of it. Okay. Right then, so we'll give you a chance and then we'll talk about the original wax colour pencils, we'll talk about the watercolour pencils, we'll talk about the Happy Birthday Tangle book that we've only done once before and we've got it back on the show today.
Oh, no. So I think what I'll do in here, I'll sort of do a little bit with the watercolour and then I'll do a little bit with the regular pencil.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see the difference. But here, I'm not colouring the whole thing in. I'm just doing a little section of it quite lightly. But then I can bring, just look at the little pencil.
Oh, no, look at that.
I will put a pattern for this, the instructions on my Facebook, so my website.
To make the pencil roll.
To make the pencil roll. Okay. But I can bring other colours in as well. So that's 2 greens I've added there. And again, I'm not trying to blend them particularly at the minute. I'm just adding a little bits of colour in. And then let's bring in a little bit of the dark green as well. So it's almost like I'm going to be mixing them directly on the paper. There you go, a little bit in there. And then, of course, I'm going to bring the water in. So I've got my little brush. See what else I've got here that is really useful as well, my little cards. And this shows you, there we
all
go,
your colours.
All the colours, that's the one I did earlier, look. The light.
Would you recommend doing that?
Yeah, I would, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then keep it in your little roller with everything else, or in your box, however you want to do it. So let's bring a little bit of colour in here. Okay. There we are. And if I Now, because this is super smooth paper, you don't want to be using a lot of water, okay? But as you can see there, adding that touch of water on there, it's moving over the surface of the paper and it's doing what watercolour does best. Okay, so don't completely flood it out, but you can see how it's moving there across the paper. So you dry it off a little bit more clean water there, and it's just going to ease those off a little bit. So you're going to get that really lovely little blend. So I've used 3 different colour pencils there, and they've just gone together and disappeared into nothing at all.
It's such a gentle effect, isn't it?
It's really, really pretty, isn't it? But if I bring in my regular pencils, because, you know, we love these too.
Yeah, we've got these on the show.
Here we go. And if I come in with my regular, so let's bring in, see, I've saved a leaf ready. If I bring in my little green. So again, you're finding that you can come on in with that. And again, I'm just going to be light with it. I'm not having to press on at all because I want to work them together. I can blend them.
Move the water, lovely.
Yeah, because I'm just, you could just see it going, can't you?
Well, if it's not you going to do it, I'm going to do it.
It's going to be one of us. Yeah, I have been up quite a while.
You have, haven't you?
So, see, coming in with the colours. But this time, of course, I can't put water to these. They're not going to blend. So that's up to me to do that. And that's why we have our wonderful little white pencil. There we go. So I can just finish that off at the end there and there. So you're still getting, I think with both of them, and this is what I really liked about it, although they're from a different supplier, you're still getting that really vivid, bright kind of colour. And you can keep going with this. You can keep adding more to it, bringing more and more in all the time. But then, look at that, it's just lovely. I'm just having a good time, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then I can come back in, now that's dry, I can come back in. Let's bring a touch of the sort of turquoisey blue-green in. And I can bring a little bit of that in. See, I'm going over the top. Let's bring a little bit of the dark blue in as well. Okay, working them along. And then again, a bit of water.
Oh, sorry. Come here, lovely.
Okay.
Gosh, you needed octopus arms then, didn't you, Flower?
Yeah, I got there. And again, you see, look, I can still bring in some of that. I'm not going to do this one because I'm going to draw on that one. So you've got the best of both worlds. You can blend it, you get that lovely, vivid colour with the wax, but I can't go over that with pen. This little bit white, but you can actually, I'm going to let it dry and I'm going to go back over with pencils. But you can come in now with this, because that's dry.
And that's what we were saying. That's the difference with the watercolour pencils. You can then put your fine liner over the top.
Yeah, fine line it.
With the wax.
Goes over the top. No problem at all.
Brilliant.
So if you wanted to do little backgrounds or you weren't sure and you thought, I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to blend it, you can add your own little bits and pieces there to it.
Brilliant.
So this is still a little bit wet. You can tell because the surface of the paper raises a little bit.
Right.
When it's flat, actually, do you want to feel that?
Yes,
Because you'll be able to tell the difference.
Oh, yeah.
It's got that little
It's got like
raised
a little
bit.
undulation there, hasn't it?
Just slightly, yeah. But what you can do if you want to with this, once it's dry, is you could come back in. Sorry, I'm switching from one pencil to the other.
Well, while we do, we've just had a message come in, apparently. That was why I was doing that.
Hello.
From Alex. Hey,
Hello,
everyone.
Alex.
Sorry I couldn't stick around for long. Merry Christmas to you all. Lots of love from our Alex.
Oh.
Mwah. We did a big shout out to you at about 12:30. So if you've got the inclination, you want to go back, we all wished you, Soph, Robin and our lovely Toby, a beautiful Christmas. And I hope you have a fabulous first Christmas with your Robin. And we miss you and we love you. Merry Christmas, darling.
Merry Christmas. Oh, it's lovely,
Our
isn't it?
producer, Alex, he's such a lovely soul.
Oh. So you can see, look, I've actually come in over the top of the watercolours with my regular pencils because I don't have to worry so much about trying to blend them all now. I can just add some darkness where I need it. So you can work them together. You can do one on top of the other. You can do different colours with different colours if you want.
So many options with these two
absolutely.
sets of pencils.
And I don't want to overwhelm you or blow your mind. I'm just giving you the options there of things you can do. But once you've coloured this, look at this.
Look at this.
Yeah. Let's go with the water. I've added some pen in there, but you know I talked about you could do extra things with it. So what I've got here is my Locket Lane background stencils.
Yes, got those coming up as well.
So let's bring a little bit of colour in there. Okay. So, okay, let's have a look. Let's
just really quickly before I forget. Did you say a quarter of the brand new Locket Lane colour and story tangle book that has launched literally within the last 15 minutes? Over a quarter has already gone. So congratulations. Please don't forget to check those baskets out so that you make sure you get yours. Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. I'm just going to...
and you're all getting your pin badge with a discount.
I know. Just going to take a little bit of ink off there. So I've got these lovely leaves coming in then. And because it all links with Locket Lane, it means that you can put them in and everything's going to work together. So let's add a couple of these little leaves in then. They're just lovely, aren't they? I mean, they work with all sorts of things.
You're lovely.
Thank you. You are,
You are lovely.
You are.
You are, though. Your talent, I'm in awe of you. Utter awe.
Oh, but do you know what? It's what other people can do with it.
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
You know, I mean, this is the stamp, you see, that we did earlier. I mean, I love seeing what other people do with it. Yeah. It's always about... yeah, I can draw, but it's always about seeing what other people can do.
Well,
and if
you
I can,
inspire, don't you?
Yeah, if I can get them to draw something, and of course with our Lynn, creating those stories.
So lovely of her to do
if
that.
I hadn't created Locket Lane, she might never have written anything. So, you know, we do all right between us. We're a team. We're all a team.
Yeah, everybody's inspiring everybody else, which is how it should be. It's lovely.
Okay. So look at that, adding those few little leaves around. And then if you want to, you could come back in. Where's my pen? And I've started to add little bits here and there. So on the one I had earlier, I've actually stamped "Be Calm." Oh, there it is. Look.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So you can, you can still put your little stamps in.
And we've got that. I would imagine. Are we going to replay that bundle, Laura, or are we driving everybody to the web for the original watercolour pencils and the stamp bundle? Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Thank you, darling. You're very kind. She said she'll do what she can.
So see that, adding extra little tangles on. Of course, bring your gel pens out.
Yeah.
You notice as well, I've done a little grid in the middle there, look, where that's plain.
Oh, lovely.
And little crosses in there. So that's really quite sweet. But that's just one.
It's like having leaded windows.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Imagine going through that keyhole and
Yeah.
what you'd find. So that's just one with a little bit added. There's,
Shall we show some of these samples?
Yeah, there's some lovely
Is it
samples.
these ones here, my lovely?
Now, these are from the original.
Oh, they're the
Locket Lane.
original, aren't they? Can I show them anyway?
Yeah, please show them because
I saw
it
that
just shows
keyhole
you
there.
what you can do and how you can add bits, which I'm going to do next.
I mean, we do have the original Locket Lane stencil if you want to go back and start where it was at the very beginning. Let me just show you some of these fabulous designs. And that's this one here, isn't it, lovely girl?
Yes,
yeah,
it
so
is.
this is the original with the original stencils to create those fabulous houses. That's the stencil that you get to enable you to create these awesome designs. Look at this one here. Can I show you this one as well? I've got to show you them all. They're just
lovely, aren't they?
stunning. Look at that. Look at that. They're so good. $21.99 gets you the A4 original Locket Lane with the stencil for the drawing and the tangling. I've got one more example here. Look, just because I had to show you them. Again, massive thank you to the Santa-tangle design team. Does look like a marshmallow. Look at it, Flumpton Hall. Yeah. Like the original Flumps. It's brilliant. Yeah, Flumpton Hall. SETI, 1, 2, 3, 7, 20%. And there's a lot in there again, isn't there? Should we have a quick flick?
Well, yeah, if you want to, actually, there's the boards. There's two.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
front
you
there,
come
and
here, my
there's a board
lovely
there.
girl.
And this actually gives you a little bit of an insight. Here we go, look at this. Are we doing over, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that. So actually, look, number 27 Locket Lane, which is this one here. Slightly off the beaten track and along the wooded area section, you'll find a tiny little dwelling, perfect for an extended family. 3 families have their own space, but close together so they can meet in the evenings and picnic on the lawn. Now, if I just refer you to the new book.
The new one today that's been launched.
So if we go into this a little bit, look at this. Coming off the lane, there are 3 properties based close together. These are all owned by the 3 Bell sisters.
Oh.
Look, there's little bells been added onto these.
Yeah.
So this is where...
She likes to sing very loudly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So there's lots of things going on there.
She sings that really badly as well, apparently. She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't
dear.
know. So looking at this, you can see where Lynn has taken the idea and created a story around the little bit that we've put in there. So it's really nice to do that.
I bet she's had a lovely time doing that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you've got the mystery around the Locket Lane. I think that's the wrong number. I think it's 14.
Okay.
We've moved things around. And then
people move.
Look at this. You can draw this out of the stencil. The
They're
manner.
very posh lights.
Look at these. Yeah. Now in the book, you've actually it's had an upgrade.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find you the upgrade.
What, number 29?
The manor, the Locket Lane
manor.
Here we go, look. So now it's still got the lights, but you've got these lovely topiary trees in front of it. And it's got these leaves have grown a little bit behind.
Well, they
so
would have
it's
done, wouldn't they?
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So the little houses and the trees have sort of disappeared, but you've got some coming in here now. Beautiful. So that's had a little upgrade. Wow. And then, of course, this is the house where the owner of this house thinks he's listening to Mars, but he's not. He's listening to somebody's nasty singing.
Oh, no, bless
So it's quite funny, yeah. So there's lots of things going on. And there is another one, just on this one here. It's the
This one?
Yeah, the exotic mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And then you've got the little house where you've got the little, looks like a little pumpkin.
Look at the tree coming through.
Well, you can draw these. I know it's going through the roof.
Oh, it's brilliant. They're so much fun.
They are so much fun. But of course, in the book, there's so many. So we, if you like, we can sort of look at how you can put the two together.
Yes, please.
Because I could sit and draw that.
Yes, please.
for-
Lovely, thank you.
comes-
Oh, sorry, Laura. Yes, the stencils. Can we just mention those as well, sweet? Because
You can, yes. These are the ones that I've just used. Do you want me to do it?
Now, this one, I think, is this one where we've only got 30 left? Yeah,
All right,
so if you
okay,
want
it's
them,
not- yeah.
please get them. You get all three, don't you?
Yeah, now, I thought this, if you've not got these already, they're a really nice addition to your Locket Lane because they come in all sorts of areas. You've got the lovely falling leaves, which is what I've just used.
Very useful.
Different sizes go in different ways, so you can perhaps just use one or two. Or all of them. The fireflies. Imagine putting these around the trees and around those little lights.
Yeah.
And again, it's so useful for all sorts of things. Different sizes, so you can choose different areas.
Lovely.
Bright yellow and a little bit of watercolour on them.
Gorgeous.
Lovely. And then this one, really, really useful because you've got trees that are going to give you a background. But you've also got the pebbles that you can create foregrounds with it if you want to. And that one looks just like it does on the front, yeah. So again, you can use a section of it. You can then draw more of these and add to it.
They've nearly gone.
So it's creating such a wonderful little
Half the stock's
section.
gone.
Yeah.
Half the stock's gone.
Yeah, and you see there, look, Lynn's actually used the fireflies in the back.
Hang on, £12.99 for all three?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Another Christmas.
Yeah, to have
Christmas there.
Yeah, just you know, if you've not got them,
Can I just mention as well, no disrespect, but just in any card making, they're going to be handy, aren't they?
Of course, absolutely.
Especially floral designs.
Backgrounds,
Leaves
and you can actually emboss with them as well. If you put them through your die cutting machine, obviously they're not a die, you can emboss with them. Follow your instructions there, but yeah, certainly the leaves and the fireflies.
Hang on a second, how many left?
Yeah.
Big time single figures. Hurry up, Sharon, Margaret, Dorothy, Linda, Ellen, there aren't that many left. So please be quick. Dorothy,
okay.
you got it, don't worry, Dorothy.
Okay.
And you're all getting
Yeah,
your
you are.
SANNTANGLE pin badge with the discount code while stocks last. Don't forget, all you got to do today, buy some at SANNTANGLE from Sandra. Job done. ED1215. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just going to come back to there's a couple of pictures in the book and you'll think, has that been misprinted? It hasn't. There's grey art in the background.
Okay.
And the reason I've done that for you is to give you a sense of depth. So the grey bits are definitely background, so you do those softer. Maybe you do that in the watercolour, and then you do this foreground in regular pencils, because then you're going to have something that looks a bit like a forest going in the background. That was the idea behind that. But this is kind of nice because I'm going to bring the Locket Lane stencil in.
That's with the original book.
This is the original
Yep.
Locket Lane stencil.
Yep.
This is the new book, and you can say, right, okay, what am I going to do? I've got a little bit of space around here, so let's put something else in. I'm just going to extend that, so I've got a bit more foreground.
Okay.
Okay. And there are instructions for how to draw these little things
Yeah,
in.
you're
but
not left on your own.
You're not left on your own at all. But I'm just going to be a little bit crazy and see what happens. Okay. So let's put in. Let's have a look. I've got a bit of a tree trunk here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that one. It's a bit thinner.
Okay.
Okay, so let's put that one in there. Now I'm doing it in pencil because then you can see how you feel. And if you like it, you can put it.
Rub it out.
So you've got a bit of a tree trunk there, and let's bring in. You see, these are sort of quite sort of triangular pointed. So we've got triangular pointed. So let's bring that one in here, put that over, you see? And then if I extend it slightly, there and there, just use the edge of the stenciler, create a little line there, and I can come in and create a little roof. Yeah. Which you can see there, you've got this, look, sort of giving a similar idea to this. We can put a little doorway in. Okay. Ooh. And then here, if we want to, I'm not even going to use a stencil there. I'm just going to sort of put in some little, look like eyes, don't they?
Yeah.
There you go. Little, and they don't have to be even at all. A little chimney in there. Brilliant. And then here, instead of having sort of straight, we can actually bring some steps in. I'm just going to turn it to... So I'm going to bring in some little sort of steps.
I'm sorry to interrupt, and I don't mean to, but the background stencils are about to sell out, and so is this one as well. The original Locket Lane stencil for drawing Untangling booklet, which is the stencil that Sandra is currently using. This is about to sell out as well. So if you'd like to get hold of that for $21.99, please, please, hurry up.
Do you know, that was the start of everything.
Wasn't it?
And it was just a lovely little piece. Okay, so I'm just coming back in with pen now. I'm going back over those lines. And because I've drawn this image in pen, same pen, and now you'd be drawing in.
So it'd look like it was always there, wouldn't it?
It'd look like it was always there. You've put your own little sort of stamp on it. You've changed it up a little bit.
Do you always at the end go in and rub out the pencil marks, or does it depend on how accurate you are?
For this kind of thing, yes, I would.
You would?
But because I'm drawing on super smooth, it will take a little bit longer for the pen to dry.
Right. So
Just
make sure it's dry.
So make sure it's dry, because you don't want to sort of rub it out and find that your pen's sort of like rubbed all over your piece. Otherwise, you're going to be drawing other extra bits and pieces as you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they don't have to make sense here. I've got a steps hanging out in midair, but it doesn't matter. It's all about having a little bit of fun with it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have just put the brand new Locket Lane Colour and Tangle book back on your screens, which is this one, been launched today with all the amazing new stories behind. And the good news is we had a huge stock availability from our Sandra, because we knew how popular it would be. How many have gone? And yet, despite that, a massive, over a third of the stock has already gone, and it's only $19.99. And all those magical stories are in there.
Okay, I'm just going to bring a little bit of watercolour pencil, you know, on the trees in the background there. So I'm not going to go completely brown. I'm going to bring a bit of grey in as well. It looks kind of nice when they're in the background. Okay, so little bits on there. Let's bring a touch of grey in as well. And add a little bit to it. So you're getting that kind of subtle feel. I mean, you can actually, you know, you can build up the layers and you can go stronger with it. But, you know, you've got coloured pencils for that, so why not? Let's bring a little bit of this in. You see, because that tree's drawn in grey, it just means that it is going to sit in the background. You don't want it to sort of be too far ahead. Yeah, there you go. This is the party house, this one. So you have to be careful, you know, if you've had a few tipples, because look at how you've got to get out of it.
I don't fancy coming out of there.
Oh, dear me. So if I just bring
that Brian that was on my Facebook Live this morning, that had vodka and mince pies first
oh
thing
my
this morning
goodness
for breakfast.
me.
I don't want to see you falling out this house, the party house, Brian.
Well, you see, I could come in now over the top.
Imagine if it was icy as well, getting out down them steps.
Well, I think they'd just stay in and carry on partying, wouldn't they? Yeah, I mean, all the explanations as to who's what house and all the rest of it is actually in here. So they've all got numbers and little stories to go with them as well. And then, of course, you know, reading those at the front, it really gives you a little bit of an insight into, how Lynn's in tune with me. Oh, we love her. So, absolutely. So you see there, look, by having the watercolour in the background, just do that little bit. and then having my normal pencils over the top, you see you're automatically starting to get that depth.
Absolutely.
And once it's all coloured, you're going to find that it's going to look more like a forest in the background. And it just actually gives you that little bit more depth and more of an interest. I mean, you could even hang little houses off the trees, little flowers, bring them in. I mean, the little lights, you know.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I mean, bringing them in, let's just add a touch of colour to. I mean, these you'd want them all different colours.
So these are your original pencils.
They are,
wax
yeah. These are the
pencils,
original
aren't they?
waxy
tin.
pencils, yeah. But if we do that at the beginning, let's bring a bit of orange in. So I've filled them in completely, but I've had to blend them together, which, as we know, they blend beautifully. But then if I bring in the watercolour, and let's use similar colours. So you see how much less I'm putting on?
Yeah.
Hardly any, because they're quite small anyway. I'm going to bring in that lovely sort of gold colour. Just a little bit in there. See, it's almost like a little sort of zigzaggy bit.
Now, the pencils that Sandra's now using is the brand new watercolour pencils launched today.
Mixing them
in all their glorious colour. All 36 watercolour pencils. Now, you can either buy them on their own, on the code on the screen, FZ1236 at $27.99, or you can get it with the two brand new epic sets of stamps, the Just Be and Create Art, for a reduced, now what was it? Was it 50, hang on. $54.99. It was reduced down to a very special bundle price by Mother Christmas herself, our lovely Sandra, down to $54.99, and it was on split pay at $24.99 if you want the two sets of the epic stamps as well, and that code's on the screen as well. Okay. Don't forget getting your pin badge as well with every order while stocks last.
It's lovely, isn't it?
We've made it. There's a lot of them. I've just seen the discount on the back. Can I just say, I'm not allowed to tell you what it is, but it's very generous.
Yeah. You know those little loops on the badge?
Yeah.
I drew them.
Did you?
I did, tiny little loops.
Ah. Yeah. Can we see the little loops, Dan?
The little loops on the
Can we
badge.
see the little loops on the back? Can we? Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah, when we talked about a badge, they're like, yeah, but I want to design it.
Well,
they're like, yeah, go on then. Go on then.
Say, no, you're not designing it.
Go on then,
no.
you know, we're doing it.
You can't draw.
I was told that once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got told, wasn't it your art teacher?
Yeah.
I tell you what, are they still with us? Do
I
they
have
know
no
what's
idea.
happening? Oh, you'd have to tell them. Or
No idea at all.
I'd have to go, watch this channel and tell me I can't draw.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't know.
Do you think that inspired you?
I think I can be like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was only allowed to play the recorder at school because I wasn't good enough for another instrument.
Yeah.
And
then you can do what? Piano, saxophone,
yeah,
guitar, can't you?
So, yeah, I think
Determined lady this
yeah,
one. Don't tell Sandra you can't
do something because, and I think that's
Watch me.
If you work hard, you can do anything you put your mind to. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
See, look, I've got the little pebbles coming through. Watercolour there and regular there. So everything works together. And that's the whole idea. And of course, I could sit there and tangle this all day and create that lovely image. But I'm sure there's another book that you want to have a look at.
Well, first of all, can I just say, just bear in mind, you want to make sure you're back with us in 25 minutes because that big announcement is coming your way.
I know. I'll be on the road.
Of course you will, because
I'm heading home.
You'll have to stay and see what it is. You'll have to. Now then, we had a birthday in March because we launched, was it 2nd of March we launched?
Yes,
2nd
it
of
was,
March,
yeah.
We launched Hobby Maker last year. And on the 3rd of March, I believe it was, let me just get my little notes. Hey, I've got it here. Oh, it was actually on our birthday. Now, the reason Sandra has brought this back is because it's her birthday next week, isn't it, my lovely girl?
It is, yes.
Can we just say give you an early happy birthday?
Yeah, that's fine.
Happy birthday. In fact, no, let's do it. Ready, team? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, stop it.
Happy birthday for next week, Sandra. Happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll take it.
Well, you launched. Now this, I'm going to just mention, this Happy Birthday Tangle book, which is going to be so useful, was launched on the 2nd of March to celebrate our first year's birthday. 374 copies of this book sold on the day. Sorry, Becky. 374. on these incredible, unique frame designs for birthdays, for your crafting pleasure. And it's a big full book, isn't
There
it?
is a lot. There is a lot in here.
Show everybody what they're getting. For
Now the idea behind this one is it's about making birthday cards. It doesn't have to be birthday, but that was the idea. So in here you've got 8x8 cards. See, I've coloured that one in. 8x8 size card. You can take this out. You can cut it to an 8x8.
Yep.
You could ink round it. You could put a sentiment in. Job done. You can add more tangles if you want. Yeah. You can have. I've got you some little like verses in there already. And then I've got one that's fully tangled, so you could use that as inspiration.
Oh,
or you can say, do you know what, I need a quick card, I'm just going to put a bit of ink on, job done.
For learning as well.
You've got different sizes. So you might just want to send a small tile, which is like a 4-inch, or you might want to send on a 6x6. So you've got the same design.
And
but
these
you've
just
got
tear out
different
because of the
sizes.
perforation.
Yeah, just tear it out and ink it, die cut it. So you've got lots of these different, see some of them I've took out already, different shapes, different sizes, corners. Look at this one. Look at that, from there to there. And then you've got very simple, but then I've tangled in it. They're great if you want to practice.
Ideas. That's what I'm thinking,
If you think I want to learn and I want to see how this goes, you can copy the ideas I've done. Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Look, and I've put a sentiment in there. But the beauty of these...
And gin.
Yeah, I did write that, yeah. I can't find that.
Do you like a glass of gin?
On occasion. I do like raspberry gin, but I have to have it with
I
tonic.
like raspberry gin.
See, my husband's a gin drinker.
Put frozen raspberries in, and then at the end, honestly, keep them frozen in, and then at the end you get like a coolie of raspberry and gin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it does say gin. So yeah, you've got these, but the beauty of these is it's been laser printed.
Okay. Oh, have you done that?
So you can foil it. If you've got a foiling machine, you take this out the book, you put it through your foiling machine.
Oh, yeah.
And you can actually foil it. And then you can colour it if you want to. But look at that.
God, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just lovely, isn't it? Wow. I mean, I know a lot of you've got foiling machines. We're crafters. We're very savvy, aren't we? So, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you've got loads.
Oh, that's nice.
Loads. Oh, that was the extra one. Oh, no, where's it gone?
Another 30% of the birthday book
There it
is now
is,
checked out.
So you can cut these out, practice with them. I've even got you some sentiments there that you can die cut out if you want to and use. So that's all different ones, you know, spend your day your way, like that one.
Yeah.
So that's quite nice. And they'll all fit into whether you've got a full border, whether you've got a little bit.
Great book.
This is just beautiful, this one, a really sweet one. And I've started to colour one of those in, I think. Look, take some time out for you today.
Absolutely, here.
That's really pretty, isn't it? So I've started just colouring that one. And so it's just nice to...
Sandra.
Yeah, ever such a lot in, but just have a play with it and see where you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you see why so many flew out on our birthday? It was only on air once.
Oh, it's just
on the
lovely.
2nd of March on our birthday, and it's back again because it's our Sandra's birthday next week and she wanted to bring it back for you. Now then, that is checking out very quickly indeed. As I said, only been on air once before. You may have bought it already. You may have already used it, got through it. You might want to replenish it. You can multi-buy, as Amy's just done there as well, and Beatrice is trying to get 4 of them.
Thank you, everybody.
More than entitled.
Absolutely. I'm just coming in with those watercolour pencils again.
The brand new ones that you've launched today.
Those new ones, yeah, absolutely. They're my new pen roll, yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Actually, do you like the fabric?
I really like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I drew that.
Did you as well? Yeah. Oh, why am I not surprised?
Yeah. Well, that's what we did this morning. So.
Did you make that on Sewing Street this morning?
Well, we've done panels on Sewing Street this morning, and we've done a Locket Lane quilt.
I did see a little bit of that. I had a little look. I watched you sewing on the machine this morning.
Yeah.
A little watch of you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can't do?
Well, flower arranging's one of my things. I just shove them in a vase and hope for the best.
Really?
Yeah. I can draw them, and I could draw them in a nice arrangement.
You just can't make them...
But, yeah, they just end up like that. Yeah, I think Leslie just tuts at me and, sorts them out. And baking's not my thing, as the kids found out when I was put into teaching food at school.
Oh, really?
I was the woodwork teacher, and I used to do textiles as well, and electronics and IT and all that. And then this particular day said, yeah, you're up in food. Teacher's gone. You're doing food, GCSE food. I'm like, oh my goodness me. You know, I went home and told my husband, he fell off the chair laughing. So we got through it through humour and just all reading the instructions together, basically.
Brilliant. Can you remember what you cooked?
Do you know, we used to, on a Friday, they used to have a double lesson and the kids used to get together and say, right, we're going to cook this, miss. So I used to go buy my ingredients and they'd buy theirs and we'd have a cook-off.
Oh, brilliant.
So I'd cook it. They wouldn't help me. And then the kids would all be together and then they'd have their nominated person to cook the best one. So it was like lasagna. I'm like, lasagna? So I had to cook these things and then the head teacher'd come in at the end of the lesson and he'd blindly taste which one he preferred.
Wow.
And whoever's he preferred, the other person paid for their ingredients. So I was always out of pocket. But
cost you a fortune.
But we did it, do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
There's lots of ways to actually encourage young people today to learn.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it meant me being humiliated, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, you can see this is the same paper, it's the same stuff, which is like with Locket Lane if you wanted to foil that. But you see, you get these beautiful images. Take it out, ink it up, and it's an instant card, isn't
There
it?
is so much pleasure from these books. We have to say books because that's how Sandra says
My Stoke-on-Trent accent.
Yes. We love your accent. We love your accent.
But yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, once it's dry, you can go back in and tangle that. So if you wanted to do one of the plain ones like this, and actually go back in then and draw over the top of it.
That's the beauty of the watercolour
That's the
pencils.
beauty of it.
Still go in with
you can still go over the top of it and add some colour.
Whereas you can't with the wax ones.
Yeah, you can't. So I couldn't with that because that is wax.
Right.
But when this one's dry, which it nearly is, I can go over it with a fine liner.
So clever.
Yeah.
Wow, that birthday book is absolutely...
It's lovely, isn't it? So many in it. I mean, that's
a third of the stock.
That's every birthday, I think, for the next 2 years,
Exactly,
isn't it?
yeah.
Unless you know a lot of people, but, you know, a bit of foil, a bit of inking, it's just lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely
Brilliant for
beautiful.
practising.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like you say, it doesn't have to be for birthdays.
No, if you don't. I
Whatever
mean,
you want.
If it says birthday on it, then it will have to.
Well,
But,
Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you.
but other than
Bless
that,
her. If it's got birthday on it, it needs to be for your birthday.
it does really. But other than that, it's absolutely fine. I've been up a while.
She got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Did you see Father Christmas at all?
No, he hadn't arrived by
not
the time
been
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Right, if anybody was going to see Father Christmas doing his rounds, it's this one today. We launched this today, which Sandra's going to give you a little flick through. First of all, look.
Do you know, thank you so much,
Thank you.
everybody.
We're looking at the names
you know,
on the
and again,
screen.
you know, because we are a team. If it wasn't for you out there, I wouldn't be able to do this.
No.
You guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. We all work together.
So lucky.
And you know, you've seen these stories on Facebook, and the fact that Lynn's let me use them and put them in a book for all of you.
Well, can we go back, is in case anybody didn't see us launch this?
What are we on about?
Yeah, what are we on about?
What are we on about?
Yeah. Well, this is the book, and Sandra's about to tell you why this book has come about. This is the second of the Locket Lane, but this is all about the stories, and she's going to tell you how
It
this
is, yeah.
come about.
We brought her out a Locket Lane stencil this year. I can't honestly remember the date, but it was this year. And we loved it so much. It's basically when you look through a keyhole, it's this wondrous world that sort of appears, and your imagination can run wild. I've actually got a whole map of this sort of different world completely going, because of course we've done Locket Lane, we've done Halloween Hollow, we've done Christmas Close.
Right.
So all these things are creeping in, and all the houses have got like little stories to them. So who lives in this?
12th of May you launched
Was it
Locket
12th of
Lane.
May?
Thank you, Laura.
Goodness me.
12th of May.
Yeah, and then our lovely Lynn actually took some of these upon herself and she wrote stories about them. So she sort of expanded on.
Yeah.
So not only do we have, we've got the houses there, we've got a little word from Lynn there, but we've got the original Locket Lane, but then we've got stories about the original Locket Lane. So look, the Fungi family live at number 7. I'm not going to read all of them because it's really funny, and we've got people in here like Mr. Alan Titchgrass.
Oh, brilliant.
And then here, look, about the singing, so Locket Lane there. And then you've got this house, Mr. Moneybags Tree. So, we've got the mouse causing trouble in there, and swimming pool and all sorts. The manor house. Again, Lynn has actually drawn these pictures from the original Locket Lane, so this is her version of my manor house.
Oh, wow.
And look, there's a little mouse. Look, Squeak is panicking as he saw Lord Locket coming back, and he squeaks to Mouse to come down, because look, he's up there. So,
Spotted him
yeah, there's all sorts of things going on there, yeah. Brilliant. And then, of course, you've got the Santa-tangle village fete and different things going on. Look, he's there again, look. And then look here, I mean, look what these are prize exotic mushrooms, and he's going to fall into them, so it's really quite nice. And then, of course, the cake and
that looks amazing.
Look, he's a bit fat.
He's had a few too many cakes, look.
And then the day after, and poor little Squeak's looking out for him, so, you know, that kind of thing. But then,
he's
of course...
in a cake coma.
A little story about Christmas Eve.
A little, look, it's a novel.
Yeah, a little one there that you can go through. And then we've got extra houses that come into Locket Lane. So you've got the old school house. You've got a number 9, this lovely piece of real estate. It's perfect for those who love to wake up in the morning to the smell of flowers and nature on their doorstep, as long as the wind is blowing towards number 7 and not away. Exotic mushrooms are a bit strong. So, you know, you're getting these ideas of who lives in them. So look, number 15 is quite a high tree house, and we've already looked at the party house, which doesn't depress the neighbours, with plenty of room for sleepovers if they want to. Many a good time has been had here, although beware the stepping stones, as after a few tipples you'd swear that they moved all by themselves. And then, of course, you get these lovely little houses, and we've brought the Locket Lane stencil in.
This is from the original book.
The original, yeah, with the stencil. So here you can add, see these little mushrooms? You've got little mushrooms here, so you can actually come back in and you can add more of your own little shapes. Brilliant. So we could put one in there, look, sitting behind there. We could have a slightly taller one. So you can colour it in if you want to, leave it as it is, or you can add your own little bits and pieces in. Now we've got here, look, a little... And I've not called them ladybirds on here. I've not put spots on.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
Because if you want to do that, you can come in and you can put spots on.
Right.
But of course, if you're going to watercolour it, you'd watercolour it all red and then put the spots on, wouldn't you?
I like it, yeah, of course.
So let's have a look. So see, we've got a little leaf here. Let's put a little caterpillar in.
But you've got those nice leaf backgrounds in the stencils you did earlier.
Absolutely,
as well.
that you can then bring in. So look, our little caterpillar on the top there. We could introduce Mouse. We do it that way because it's easy that way. So Mouse, let's have him sort of peeking through somewhere, or let's sort of go here in the little trees. So let's sort of give him it's a little bit of an oval shape. Couple of little curves for ears, 2 little eyes. Give him 2 little ovals for feet. There you go.
Oh, look at no.
There he is, sort of sneaky behind. And we could have sort of, let's bring so that could be Mouse, and let's bring Squeak in here. So Squeak's slightly a little bit rounder than Mouse. And we could have him looking there. So he's actually looking. There you go, probably bring his nose out. He's looking for him. So, you know, you can start to do your own little bits and pieces. So bring things in, don't bring things in. Colour it, don't colour it. Choice is absolutely yours. But it's just lovely. I mean, even if you think, well, do you know what? I don't particularly want to colour, watercolour it in. You could come in and add your own little bits of colour. You can use these as regular pencils. They're a little bit softer.
So you can do that if you don't want to necessarily...
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, they're a little bit softer than the regulars. They're not going to blend as much because they've not got that wax base in there. But as long as you're quite light with them, you can actually, just pull it in nice and gentle. And then let's bring in a little bit of one of my other reds. It's just, I'm quite liking this pencil roll because all the colours are out on view and you can see them all.
Gorgeous.
And it's
gorgeous.
It's just nice to do. If you've never made anything before, it's a square that's folded up. It's so simple to do.
The roll that you're talking about?
Yeah, the little roll. I will put it on my website over the next few days. Just got to get that done.
Okay.
So see here, look how far away I'm holding my pencil. So it's very, very light touch. Bringing that in.
It's a nice hazy effect, isn't it?
And then, of course, you can go straight over the top of this if you want to with your pen. So even without the water, you can bring in some little
extra
dots. You see how that's all going to build up? And this is the one I have got coloured in, I think.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, that's the one we showed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. But there's another one in here.
Can I show that? Let me just show that?
Please
I don't feel like we had that
please
on
do.
for long enough then, did we?
No, I just thought it was, it's a flick of...
Look at that. Wow.
They're really sweet, isn't it? But you can change it about. You change the colours, go from autumn to summer, spring, a little bit of snow in there for winter. But this one, I've coloured all in watercolours. I did a bit of water on. Now you can feel that the watercolours been there. See, I've even added some blue. I've been able to get some sky in. But it'd be nice. I'm going to bring a few trees in the background. But it's just lovely. It's gorgeous. They're just lovely.
Absolutely.
Recognise the circle frame?
Yes.
We've all got circle frames as well, so there's a lot of things you can do there.
Oh, is that one of the... Have all the background stencils gone, Laura? Yes,
Just going to bring a little bit of background, just a little bit. Sorry, everybody.
Well done if you got them, though, my lovelies. Well done.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is so useful. They're in my bag all the time. And you can just use little bits of it. You don't have to use all of it. Let's have a little look at that. See, I'm trying to keep it quite light, so it's not overpowering the rest of it.
We're now on a, what is it? What countdown are we on, Dan, till our big announcement? 4 minutes.
Oh.
I'm counting. Yeah, 4 minutes until the break, and then when we come back, big announcement.
Oh.
Big announcement.
No, I won't quite be on the road that quick.
You'll hear as you're loading up before you go.
Yeah.
You'll hear.
So look, we're starting to get this lovely trees, and let's bring a few little bits of those pebbles there. And again, I'm keeping it really soft, really subtle, and not overdoing it. But look, you start to get the trees in the background, and then I could probably bring some of the leaves in. I won't do it because I don't want to rush it, kind of thing. Some of these smaller leaves over the top here, so it actually looks like
beautiful.
A sort of behind the circle, almost behind the keyhole again. You've got these lovely trees in the background, and that's just one piece, one image from this colouring book. I think there's 14 images, and so you're going to get quite a few new house shapes in there. And I bet if you looked at these and you looked at your original Locket Lane stencil, you'd be able to work out how to draw these.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that stencil again brings new life to it, because you can see where it's going.
It just still loads of you with it in your baskets. The new book. Pamela, Samantha, Carol. It's not yours until you use your credit card, your debit card, your PayPal. Volchek, if I'm saying your name correctly, in Hampshire. Janet, Linda is in Greater London. She's trying to check out 3. Susan, Margaret, Karen, Avril, Crafter, Christina, you've just got it. Gillian, you've just got it. Don't forget as well, those of you that make a Santa-tangle purchase today before midnight are going to get sent your very own Santa-tangle Hobby Maker
it's a lovely
pin
badge.
It is a lovely badge, and it's
lovely.
What makes it even lovelier, is there a discount code at the back?
There is.
There is a discount code on the back, and it's a nice, generous one on Santa-tangle products.
And there's no point asking Dobby, because he's thrown his paperwork away, so he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, he didn't realise. He just wanted to fling the badge on himself.
He did.
Yeah.
He had that last week.
It's his own fault.
Nobody noticed. He got that on the last show.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you?
Yeah, nobody noticed.
He's a sneaky one. He's a sneaky one.
So I've just added a little bit of pencil look and softened it off there, just to bring that tree in. Lovely. So you're creating art. You're not just following what I'm doing and copying it or colouring it in. You're creating your own little pieces of art. Look how that tree's come down now. So I'm going to have fun with that later.
Now then, can we all, as a team, and everybody else, I'm sure, like to wish our lovely Sandra a really Merry Christmas. And thank you. I know you've done sewing street. She's been up since 4 o'clock this morning. And we are very grateful, and you've made our day.
Do you know what? It's been a pleasure. It's been lovely having everybody, seeing everybody's names who are tuning in. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Because we don't know. We might just turn up. It's just us.
Exactly. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
lovely.
thank you. You too.
And thank you for always being so lovely. And do you know, this lady came on and she bought every one of us a lovely, very practical, brilliant present as well.
Well, it's Christmas. You have to have presents. You have to.
Thank you, lovely girl. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right then, my lovelies, we will go to a break in a matter of seconds, after which there is going to be a very, very special announcement, if I can get my teeth in, an announcement. And then afterwards, we're also going to have our final live hour of our festive show today on Christmas Day with the lovely Hayley from Dreamees. And she's got some beautiful treats and some brand new MDF goodies as well. So, my lovelies, brace yourselves for the big announcement. It's happening after this break.
Rosie here from Hobbymaker, and I just want to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Thank you so much for making me feel so welcome with the Hobbymaker crew, and I cannot wait to see what 2024 is going to bring. See you soon.
Lovely Zena here, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish you and your friends and family a wonderful Christmas. I hope it is extra special with all the trimmings that you could wish for, and I'd also like to say I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your messages all year long. Thank you for your support and being part of our family. It means the absolute world to us. Merry Christmas.
Hi everyone, just wanted to pop in to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a brilliant 2024. Thank you for being with us all year. I've had the best year here at Hobbymaker, and thanks for all your messages, interacting with the shows. I know what's coming up. It's going to be great. Enjoy yourselves, and well, love to you and yours from me and mine.
Right then, the time is here. Before we start our lovely last hour with the fabulous Hayley and Dreamees, we have got a big announcement. Now, I know a lot of you have worked it out. We know a lot of people, but a lot of people are waiting, and there is something very special going to happen as soon as we've made our big announcement. Are you all sitting comfortably? Are you all ready for the big announcement? Here you go.
What I love about Sizzix products is that they've got a product to cover everything. It's not just about card making. We've got a wide range of mixed media products. We've got dies, we've got stamps, we've even got stencils. So whatever type of crafting you like to do, Sizzix has got something for you.
What I love about Sizzix products, I've been working with the company for over 20 years and it still keeps me enthused. And that's the best thing I can say about Sizzix.
So excited. Hobbymaker looks like such a fun studio, loads of really nice people, and we're just really excited to get started.
Merry Christmas from me, Sharon.
Merry Christmas from me, Pete.
Merry Christmas from me, Jess. And we'll see you in 2024 on Hobbymaker.
Everybody just a little bit happy about that? Hayley's very excited. Hayley's very excited. Now then, the big news is as well, right now launching, we have a 30% discount. If you go to the hobbymaker.co.uk website and you click on that link there, you will see the Sizzix yes, did you see me, Hayley, then? She went, oh. So that is just a few of the fun, need. All of those are now, yes, there you were just saying about Tim Holtz, weren't you?
Tim Holtz.
So this is just a selection of the brand new Sizzix products that we've now bought to Hobbymaker. And the beauty is you are going to get 30% off. You just need to use that discount code Sizzix30. Now, can you just give me the dates again? Was it from today until the 31st of December? So for the rest of the year of 2023, so if you want to get that, just use that code Sizzix30, Sizzix, which is Sizzix, and you've just got to remember 30 on the end, and you're good to go. Enjoy. Happy shopping. Right then, my lovelies. We are going, Hayley wants us, can she start with the journal covers? Yeah, now, brand new MDF, Hayley.
Yeah.
What have we got to show?
Well, we've got a journal book cover kit first. So,
what have I got on me?
Oh, moss.
What have I, I'm just thinking.
Up until the
what
time in craft room.
is that? I was just thinking, what is that? Sorry, I'm just being attacked by you.
All over
That's what's all over. I kept saying, what is over? Been attacked by Hayley's moss. Better ways to go. Anyway, right, sorry. So talk us through what we get, darling.
Right, so we're getting, you've got 2 A5 book covers. So these are just plain MDF blanks. So if you want to, you can use that as your front and back if you want it to be MDF on both the front and back.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to use it as the cover, you can then create 2 A5 journals with it.
Gorgeous.
You've then also got your A6s. So again, you can make either 2 of them or just 1 together if you want.
Brilliant.
You've then got your words. So you've got my planner, my journal, diary, notes, memories.
Oh, that's
a couple of little hearts and stars. Plus then you get 8 book rings as well.
Brilliant.
So you can build up your own journals if you want to, or like I say, we give you 8 so that if you want to make 4 of them, you can do, or you can just make the 2 with the back and front.
She put the right price on.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
No, please don't apologise. Does Jimmy know that you're putting these prices and all his hard work?
I mean, we'll find out at the end, won't we? Like
he is going to come and say hello, our lovely Jimmy. So you can put a name to a face in case you've never met him. He's a lovely, lovely man. And we're going to do a demo. I say we. Hayley is going to do a demo as well. OC 2796. Anne was boom. She was in. Bernadette, Chloe, everybody straight in.
Yeah. So this is what we're going to make.
Oh, this is the Dreamcatcher one, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've put that on my journal book cover. So obviously, if you then put your pages in, use that as your front and your back if you want to. But I thought, to be fair, you could just put cardboard on the back and that'd be fine. So then you'd get 4 out of the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting some Dreamcatchers on a special sheet as well. And then also we've got words coming up as well.
Am I allowed to show the Dreamcatcher one as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can make 2 of the larger Dreamcatchers there with that, yeah, and then you can make 4 of the little ones.
Down the bottom.
Yeah, so you're getting all your little feathers with it.
What? No way, is that right? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Half the stock's gone. Magali's had 5, Pam's had 2. Oh my days.
You can make them into little mini Dreamcatchers because they've all got little holes in, so you could string them up.
Easy. I was going to say, all the way around the edge, look. Can you see? If I just put can you see there, look? You've got all the little holes, look, for you to actually use as the decorations. And at the top of the feathers, look, to attach to the Dreamcatcher itself. That is genius. That looked lovely in like a, what do you call it? What are the glass things on the back? Conservatory.
Oh, yeah.
That's the word, or orangery. Hanging in the window. Wouldn't that look nice?
Yeah, and especially maybe if you put vellum in it and you use your pens to make it coloured behind, yeah. Or you could just leave it as it is, maybe put acetate on there. But yeah, you can do so much with them.
Brilliant
and obviously
price.
you get your 5 feathers per dream catcher as well.
Brilliant.
So you can
Lovely.
make 6.
Yeah, because they've got to catch the dreams, haven't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. £4. Right then. Oh dear. How many left? 9 items. Sorry, 8 items remaining, and way over allocated. Should we do the words as well?
Yeah.
Should we get the words on? Okay, the words. So, inspire.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got a lot of different words on here. So you have got ones that you can build up. So you've got like dream big, never let go of your dreams, I think it is.
Yep.
You've got go where your dreams take you. That's it. Inspire,
Beautiful.
Dream, love. You've got lots of different words on there.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, and that's obviously what I'm using on the book cover there. But great for cards, great for home
my
decor.
goodness, brilliant. I don't know how you're doing this for £4.99, but it's fabulous and we're very grateful. WU2784 is your code to check out 4 pair 99. How much stock's gone? A third of the stock's gone. And get you liking these. I mean, it's a good thing is, once you paid your post and packaging for the day,
Yeah.
you may as well shove stuff in your stocking, in your basket.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be bringing lots more 2 mil next year as well. So we've got loads of sheets like this that we can bring.
Is 2 mil like the depth you're on about?
Yeah. So
that
that's just of it.
Yeah.
So we do the embellishment sheets in 2 mil because obviously then you can layer them onto your cards.
They're not too deep.
They're not really
Yeah.
weighty then if you want to put them on the front of a card. Or I'm doing it on MDF, so it doesn't really matter. But you're not having that depth to it. You know, 4 mil. It doesn't seem like a big difference, but it's really
it is. Well,
yeah,
it's double, isn't
chunky
it?
on the
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
So brilliant.
Yeah.
So, Laura, are we allowed a demonstration yet? Absolutely, she says. Yes, please, Hayley.
Right, so we're going to make that cover then that we just saw. So I'm using the coffee and cream pad as well that we had on a little bit earlier.
£8.99.
Yeah.
48 sheets, double
Bringing
sided.
in a few stamps in there as well, but also doing that heat embossing just over the MDF. So if you're not sure what to do with it, this is a really easy way that you can do it. You can obviously paint it up if you want to, put your waxes, all of those sort of things on there. But
oh, that looks nice. What have you done
doesn't
to that?
it? Heat embossed.
Oh, she's heat embossed
Yeah.
the dream catcher. She'll show you in a minute. Sorry, I just saw it. It's lovely.
So if you've never done MDF before...
Can we go a bit left, darling?
Yeah, of course we can.
There you, is that better? There you go. Thank you, Hayley.
That's all right. So yeah, in case you've never done MDF before, I thought I'd just show you basically how I cover it. So I've not unblocked my glue again.
Oh dear.
Shock. So we'll pop a little, I don't really put too much glue on
No,
there.
I've
That's
noticed that
plenty.
with you, but you don't need to, do you?
No, that's it.
Don't
And
waste
then
it.
all I want to do is just push it to the edges. Because obviously the more glue you're putting on, the wetter it's obviously going to be. Then attaching your paper, you don't want it to buckle and stuff like that. And then just rub that in. And then I'm just going to, I tend to do it lining up against edges, and then it's just easy. I've not got to do too much trimming or anything like that. So then we can just flip that over. And again, this is a really simple one to do. So you're literally just taking your craft knife, yeah, all the way around.
Yeah.
But you don't need to put too much glue on there, obviously. If you prefer double-sided tape, there's no reason you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
It's just a complete personal preference, really. I probably wouldn't use my hot glue for it, but if you wanted to, I can't say I've tried it, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. It just maybe be a bit lumpy, you know, with your pieces of hot glue under the surface. Yeah. Then just obviously following it round.
That was easy, wasn't it?
And if you do need to do your edges, I think I've got a file, yes. Just grab a nail file and then we just rub that around the corners.
I love that technique.
And then it just tidies them up. I've also noticed as well,
if
you have a look on this one, you might just be able to see just on the edges, it's a little bit white. You know, if you get the actual sanding blocks for your nails, you know, with the 4 different sides,
yeah.
it takes away some of the colour and I really like that effect. So a nail file doesn't tend to, but the actual blocks with the different sides
so
on
you like
it.
that look as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's completely
You
up
can
to
get that from those shops where things used to be £1.
but aren't anymore.
It's not hot anymore.
Right, so I've covered over then my front cover. Just pop them holes through, obviously get rid of your little excess paper on there. And I've covered the bottom as well, just with a separate paper, so we can add a nice little strip of
And that's
lace.
all from the coffee and cream
It is,
pad,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
So then just pop in our lace across there, just to hide that little join, and then we can trim that off.
It's nice, the lace on the front.
Yeah, I think the coffee and cream pad as well, you know what you're saying, it's quite shabby, sort of. It does lend itself to working with lace.
Yeah.
So we've got that as our base then. So we're not really doing too much more to that. But then we're going to add a panel of just craft card. Again, it works perfectly with that colour scheme.
Yep.
And that is where our dream catcher is going to go. So we're going to use our script stamp again, and we're just going to stamp some areas.
We've got that on the show, the script.
We have, yeah. It's the
stamp
background
as well.
snippets,
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, we'll get that on as well.
Just give that a stamp on the reverse.
Because that's the one that's got the music on it as well, hasn't it?
It is, yeah. So I'm just flipping over, so I'm getting my first stamp on there, so we can then do our secondary stamping on there, just so it's not as dark, because this pad it's not being used as much as my one at home, so it's a little bit darker. So then just popping those little bits of script on there.
Show them.
Yeah, of course
Am I
you can.
allowed?
Yeah, of course you can.
Only because anybody that's into their music, and it's got beautiful brickwork and damask and all sorts. Let me just show you. This is such a good deal. Look at that. Look at that. Proper sheet music, look. And
and it's not massive either. So, because you know the big background stamps, sometimes they can be quite daunting. Yeah. You just say, I can't ink all that up and get the full print and it look right. So something like that, you can build it up if you want to, but just do little mismatched areas like I do.
Little sections.
Yeah.
There's the script that Hayley's just been using. You've got that lovely brickwork as well. Look, and that beautiful damask little emblem there as well. It's brilliant. And you've got 4 gorgeous. So that £2.50. £2.50, £2.50, £1.99 for reusable, high quality, fabulous stamps from Hayley. ZN2735. Love that one. I love it with the music.
Yeah, it's such a handy one, especially if you've got a sort of a blank area on your card and you think, I don't know what to put there. Just add a bit of
that, yeah.
It takes your eyes away from the fact that it's plain. You can just add a little bit of detail.
Beautiful.
So on this panel then that we've just done that stamping, I'm just roughing up my edges, just using my scissors. And then that is just going to give that a little bit of extra detail on there.
Oh,
so
look at this.
Is my dream catcher.
Oh.
So we'll do a little bit of heat embossing on my sentiment as well. I've left that one to do, but I've just done it in the copper. So you'll be able to get some copper embossing powder on the website. I think it'll be either Personal Impressions or Creative Expressions.
Okay.
One of those brands you'll be able to get them from. And all I'm going to use is just my Versamark pad. So same as before, but this time we're just going to dunk this in.
Dunky dunk.
Dunky dunk.
Give it
plenty of ink in. And then we can take, I'll use this again.
The Dreamcatcher MDF sheet has now sold out.
Wow.
The words to inspire that Hayley's currently using here are, there's only 4 left. So if you want that one, there's 4 remaining. We'll have to see if there's any of the leaves from the previous hour as well. Okay.
I'm going to say Jimmy's in the green room if you did need more.
Oh.
It's not my
Laura. Did you hear that, Laura? There you go.
Right, so I'm just giving that a little heat then. So we just sprinkled that copper powder on there and then just letting that change.
Go. Oh, magic.
So with it being quite a sturdy base as well, you can throw a lot of stuff at MDF and it will just take it, especially like this as well. But obviously just bear in mind, you are heating something up, it might get a bit warm under your fingers, so just don't burn yourself, obviously. Use tweezers if you prefer. My fingers have definitely got used to being burnt plenty, so you can definitely use
Always be safe if you please possibly can. Don't want to hurt yourselves in the name of craft.
So then you can see that gorgeous sort of shimmer on there. So obviously you can do that with all your different powders, whatever colours you've got, perfect for it. And we're just going to create our little dream catcher then in the centre. So I'm just going to use, I think I'll go for hot glue for this. So I'm going to add it in the centre. So we're just going to pop that one in the centre there, and then I'm going to add a pearl, so I'm not too worried about seeing a bit of my glue on there. And then with these ones, I think, just for speed, we'll go with this. I would use normal glue at home just so we don't see any of the
you're just doing it for speed,
yeah. But obviously at home, you're taking your time and enjoying yourself, so you just spend a bit of time holding it in place, don't you? So just lifting that up. So we're just creating almost like following the shape of the circle of the dream catcher there, and just making sure they look like they flow in the sort of shape that it is.
It's a beautiful, beautiful creation, this is. And they're so popular, dream catchers, aren't they?
Yeah. That's our Facebook group. You know, Dream, because it's Dreamees, so it's Dreamy Catchers.
Oh.
So yeah, in a way, that's why we ended up with dream catchers as a product, because everyone was like, oh, can you make some dreamy catchers?
That's beautiful, Hayley.
So you can see that builds up really, really quickly. And then I think, shall we add our pearls now?
I swear I was just going to take and we have a pearl in the middle. We had these on earlier, right? We had 15,000 pearls in the pure white in this storage box. You get the storage box as well. They're all pre-sorted into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mil, 15,000 pure white pearls from Hayley for a phenomenal $14.99 code MF2790.
Right, so we'll pop, I think we'll go for, oh no, 6 might be a bit big. Go for a 5 in the largest one.
Yep.
2 4s and then 2 3s. Yeah. Oh, that's a few 3s, that.
And also your pick-up tool is available at $5.99 because it makes it effortless picking up your pearls. It's $5.99 your pick-up tool.
So just popping those on there. That's the best thing about having a lot of different sizes as well. Like they all match, but they're all the perfect size for what you're doing.
But that's such attention to detail, that is.
Yeah,
look at that.
But also at those sort of prices, you don't mind using them.
No, exactly.
On a card, do you?
Fully load it with pearls at that price.
So that's
and you were saying you can colour them in as well?
Yeah. So if you've got alcohol pens, so your Spectrum Noirs, anything like that, you can just, I would suggest maybe sticking them to a sheet of acetate or something, a little dab of glue, and then they'll pop straight back off, but that will just hold them in place for you
while
to
you
add
colour
the
them.
colour. Yeah,
brilliant.
Because obviously trying to hold them in your fingers will be a bit fiddly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could change them to any colour that you fancy. So that is going to be our little topper then on there. So we'll just add a few foam pads, I think. Let's not get all our pearls off now we've put them on. Just do that in mid-air. So we'll just add a couple of those. And then that can go onto the base card there as well. So I will bring these foam pads back as well.
I was just going to, honestly, I feel like you're reading my mind today. To say, I mean, who else has got pink foam pads?
Oh, I know.
Nobody. We do need the foam pads, please.
Yes, I've got lots of...
Did you do them in purple as well?
Yeah, purple, pink and white we had.
That was it, yeah.
We'll have more colours. Put it that way.
Good.
I had a lot of colours suggested, so...
Oh, brilliant.
Watch this space.
Yes.
Right, so we've got a little bit of the natural sisal then that's just going to pop down this side where we're going to add our flowers.
Lovely.
So a little...
Oh, right, good news. Can we just pause for 1 second? Sorry, I know she can't put, but just really quickly, because the dream catcher sold out, our lovely Hayley did just say that her lovely Jimmy is in the green room. You did put him on the spot. My producer, Laura, very kindly went out and spoke to him and he said she can have 50 more. So if you've just missed out on the dream catchers or you wanted a multi-buy and you missed out before they sold out, we've just launched them and you can have them. We've got 50 left. Jimmy in the green room, thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. Sorry, there's me blowing a kiss to your fella.
It's all right. It's all right.
Tell you what,
I'll let you off. I'll let you off until after. I'll not do it on screen.
Oh, bless, lovely. So anyway, thank you. Well, Laura's very grateful. She just bought 3. So absolutely. And just quickly, did he say we could have some more of the words as well? And the words. So if you missed out on the words as well, then the words are available as well because you need to follow your dreams and you need to be inspired. And well, there you go. You can now get those as well because that entire sheet of 2 million embellishments with the words to inspire all the Dreamcatcher are only $4.99. May as well pop it in your basket and make the most of that post and packaging that's you've paid for the whole day.
And it's Christmas.
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm still covered in your moss. I'm covered in moss.
Finding it.
I will. I'm covered in moss. Anyway, back to you, Hayley. I do apologise.
That's all right.
Sorry, lovely.
So we added that little bit of natural sisal then. So now I'm going to add a little touch of my twine just over this side. And then we can start to build some of those flowers up. And then we can just add our Follow Your Dreams along the bottom there. So again, little dabs of hot glue, just anywhere you won't see it bulge out. And then we can just pop that just in the middle there.
Wow. It is amazing, isn't it, Laura? It's like my producer just said, that is amazing.
The heat embossing as well, though, it really does finish it off, doesn't it?
Oh, it just...
I mean, the design as well of the Dreamcatcher, that was all Jimmy. He
Was
designed that,
it?
yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely design, isn't it? Both of them.
So which flowers are we using?
Right, so we're using the Ditzy Stitchers now. So this is the first time that we've seen these. So again, cut out from our coffee and cream pad.
Yep.
And I'm just going to frill these petals. So I've got...
So that's this one here?
It is, yes.
Isn't this one of your favourites, the Ditzy Stitches?
yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
This is one of Hayley's favourites. You get all of the dies in those beautiful flowers. These deals today are phenomenal. They should be $32.99. She's doing them for less than a £20 note. You can get it with 1 penny change with all that beautiful ditzy gorgeous stitching in the design. So again, if you want to go back and see how to use these earlier on in the earlier hour, in the 1 o'clock hour, Hayley did a demo on cutting them out and then stamping them on top, and so you can watch that again. And your code is PK2796.
Right, so I just went around and like concertina folded those petals there. So we're just going to layer the 3 of these together.
Okay.
And offset those petals as well. So I do have, I don't have to confess this at all, but...
Oh, we like a confession.
It's
we
not
like
that,
a confession
it's
on
not
Christmas
that bad.
Day.
But it got to last night and I was writing my demo list. I was like, I've used the wrong flowers. And I didn't even check what was on the show, and I just used the flowers like that. I just thought, oh, I'll use them, they'll be nice.
Can I just show? No, I'm not going to show you close up, but this is the detail that Hayley goes to per hour, and she gives all the things she's using in every single one of her demos, look. That is how organised this lovely lady is, and we're very grateful because it really helps. It's brilliant. Thank
I only
you.
do it for you. I'm not that organised in my own life.
Well, we're very grateful. Brilliant.
I think it's more than anything, I just think, like, you know then what I've got planned.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I can shout them all out, but that's just easy, isn't it, for
Yeah,
everyone?
it's nice. It's lovely.
I nearly went through and wrote you all the prices down because I know you usually do that for yourself, don't you? I was like, I'm being a bit overboard then.
No, you've done it beautifully. Thank you.
So with the smaller ones then, I've just creased down the centre of these rather than doing the frill there. And we're going to create 3 different flowers then. So we've got 3 spotty ones and 6 of the floral paper, just to build this up. So I'll pop that one in the centre there, and again with this one. So to be fair, again, these ones being small, you don't necessarily need the 3 layers. It fills it out a little bit, but you'd easily get away with just 2 of them.
Yeah. They look fabulous with 3 though, don't
Yeah.
they? They're very, it's like they're in full bloom.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, fully open.
So just offsetting them and then popping that in the centre as well. And then there we go with that one, if we can get it in between. There we go. So then
They look great. They are nice, the ditzy stitches, aren't they?
Yeah, I think because you can do a lot of different, I mean, you can with all the flowers, but these, because the petals are quite wide, you can actually frill them and get a really good 3D effect on them.
I think they look like those, you know, they're like, I think they're called pinks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like a smaller pink, like almost like a carnation, but not, and they're very frilly and full, and that's what they make me think of, especially if it was in pink. It would,
we could do it in the Dusky Rose pad.
Yeah, it would look nice in that.
Yeah. So then on this bow then, we're going to add our 3 little flowers and just leave that little bits of twine just hanging out the side, just as a little embellishment. So we can add our largest one on there, and obviously not covering over our holes where you'd put your book rings. But to be fair...
Good point. Oh, it's a good job you mentioned that. I'd have forgotten that.
If you really wanted to, though, if you rotated it that way, you could use those as just hanging holes and have them as 4 plaques. So if you,
good idea.
Yeah, and then use your book rings for either something else or to hang them from or something like that. Just because they're classed as journal covers, that's not all you have.
See, I'd like them as hanging plaques. That's a great idea. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, because like not everyone uses a journal.
Do you?
I try. I've
bought time, do you?
I've bought that many journals. I'm like, no, this year I'm going to be organised. I'm going to spend some time. And do I ever? I do in January, but then
start well.
Yeah. New Year's resolutions don't do well for me.
Don't put yourself under pressure.
Right, so then just the last little bit of this moss, and then we can add our pearls. But this is from the essential bundle of moss, I think, the coffee brown that we've got. We can pop that one in there, and then we'll just add some extra little bits as well. Pop you in the side, and then again there as well. And then we can just add our little pearls onto the centres of the flowers just to finish those off.
What are you and Jimmy doing about dinner, did you say today? What are you doing?
We're not really doing much today.
What are you going to have?
I don't know, probably, I don't don't know.
You got stuff in?
Yeah, we've got stuff in.
Oh, you're all right. We haven't got to worry about you starving.
We're not
then.
starved.
You're all right. Just
No,
checking.
we actually risked going to the shop yesterday.
Oh no, you didn't.
We did. It was not busy at all.
It's probably because everybody's done it by then.
Exactly. Yeah, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right.
And yeah, like we were surprised that we even got in the car park. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we were last minute, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised when you've had so much to do. Not everybody's working today.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Here come the pearls.
So we've got 2 6mm in there, and then I think we'll go for the slightly bigger 7mm in our centre one there. Yeah. And then I've added 3 dots at the top, so should we go 765 in this one? Not our
10
4.
different sizes of pearls. 10 different sizes.
And then there
I love the little 1mm pearls. They're gorgeous.
I know, aren't they?
So cute.
Oh, I've missed one. I forgot.
Oh,
I've got
no.
a flower here.
Have we still got the pearls available, Laura? Yeah, the white ones, the 15,000. How long's that going to last you? How long do you reckon?
Ages.
Yeah. And you get the storage box for that as well. It's so good. Oh, look at... Oh. You know that, sorry, the pearls. You know the pearls, the 15,000 in the 10 sizes and the storage box. There's 6 left. Yeah. Please be quick. Okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
Half an hour left on the show, so let's make the most of it. Look at that. I can't believe how the MDF embosses. Is it embossed? Yeah, embossed, isn't it? Heat embossed.
Yeah,
that
that's
looks
it.
gorgeous.
Obviously, you can paint it if you want. You know, you've got chalk paints or anything like that. But the heat embossing, you get a nice, clean coverage as well.
Yeah.
So if you are just starting out, you won't get a bad result.
And you can use your marker pens, your alcohol markers and everything as well.
The only
can't
thing
you?
I'd suggest is maybe giving it a whitewash first with maybe gesso or something, so that your pens are vibrant. Because obviously, if you put them on the brown, it'll just be a little bit dingy. But yeah, absolutely, you can pop all your alcohol pens.
Have you gone past your gesso phase at the moment?
It'll be back.
You went through a phase where your gesso was out, wasn't
I put it away, so I forgot it exists.
Right then, my lovely. That was brilliant, brilliant. Now, the dream catcher, where we put another 50 in, well, half of that stock that we've loaded is already gone. Okay, so half of that, those pearls are nearly gone. Jolene from Missouri.
Ah.
Do you ship to America as well?
Apparently we do.
Do you?
Yeah, must do.
I didn't know about Dreamees. Well, somebody from Missouri's in for those pearls. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Right then, my lovelies. So $4.99. $4.99. PU 2707 even. Had to put 50 more in. Half of that's gone again. I love the fact that Jimmy's giving me. Is that Jimmy or you giving me? Is that you? Thank you.
It was me for Lauren, so she knew what everything was.
Who messaged in? Was it Stephen? Stephen, did you miss the announcement? The announcement is we are bringing Sizzix to Hobbymaker in the new year, in 2024. If you want to go to our website now, hobbymaker.co.uk, there is a landing page you can click on, and if you put in the code Sizzix, SIZZIX 30, all the items that we've loaded to the website today until the 31st of December inclusive, so for the rest of the year, you can use that 30% discount code as well, Stephen. Okay. Right, are we doing the fancy squares now?
We are.
Where's me fancy squares? Have I got them here?
You did have.
I did have.
I've moved them, I think.
You have moved them? Where have you put them?
Here they are.
Oh, here they are.
Underneath all the
Thank
tap.
you. These are the ones with the snazzy edge, aren't they?
They are.
So, speaking, if you want to make your own hanging plaques and decor as well, these are your fancy edged square, beautiful, with the holes in. You've got 4 of them in this, and we're going to have a lovely demo with Hayley again. We've got 4, and I mean, goodness, £1.25 each.
If you're making and selling, that's
which we're allowed to.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course you can. Yeah. But at that sort of price, I think you're selling MDF then as a finished item. It's not just a piece of card or something. It is substantial. So when someone has it home, they're going to go, oh, this is like, it's worth a little bit more because it's MDF.
But wouldn't that be nice for Easter? There's a lot of people that don't want Easter eggs for Easter.
Yeah.
In March. Make them that instead, something that they can keep forever. And if you didn't get the bunny stamp earlier, was the bunny $4.99?
Yes.
We had a bunny stamp, the handmade stamp, everything that you've got on there. We'll get those on for you again. But yeah, so we had the lovely handmade stamp that you've got down there. We had the Yeah, a lot of the bunny went in the first hour. Very, very busy today. Thank you for spending your Christmas with us. It means, Dan and Laura, director and producer, have just also said thank you very much. Honestly, it really, really does mean a lot. And I know sorry, Hayley.
You're all right.
I think we've had a few messages coming in from people saying, I'm on my own today. And that's why we come in. We come in because we want to keep you company, because you keep us company all year through. And I know that and I've experienced this myself this Christmas, when you see all these lovely big happy families and all these people getting together, and if you're on your own, it can be hard and it can be challenging, and it can be a difficult time of year. We know it's not easy sometimes, and I think it feels more poignant at Christmas time, doesn't it, with what we should be doing. But do you know what? We're here for you. We're here for you every day of the week. We think the world of you, and you are loved. So Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Anyway.
That was lovely.
Well, it's true. It's true, you know, and it can be a very difficult time of year.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, those are your beautiful baseboards. Okay, here's the rabbit. Now, in the first hour, a third of the stock of the bunny rabbit went. Where have we got that? Can I show him as well? Here we go. Look,
yeah, of course you can.
Thank you for everything as well. Here we go.
Oh, we've got a proper good one here.
Oh, here we go. There you go. Sweetie, there
it's
you go.
all right. Mine's just messy, that's all.
We're jumping around all over the place, aren't we? Like a bit of little bunny rabbit. So there you go. Those are what you get on the ridiculous £4.99 Come here, you. There you go. Isn't he
I thought you
cute?
meant me then.
Not you, no.
She's like, come here, you.
Not you, darling. I'm talking to the bunny rabbit. The bunny rabbit had started falling off. £4.99. We were at Easter in March. I know a lot of you will have started your crafting for Easter, so you got the perfect bunny rabbit. Oh, we've got to name the dog as well.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to name the dog.
Well, shall we pick two names and then one can be for the bunny?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah. Can I give you one more joke at the cracker?
Yeah.
I did bring them in with me. This is the other one I really liked.
Crackers this morning?
Well, Saturday night, because my friend Yvette and Paul, they knew I wasn't, because I was here at Christmas. They said, how about we do you a little Christmas on Saturday night? So they did, and we had crackers, and it was lovely. So why doesn't Santa use the NHS?
Don't know.
Because he's got private elf care. Sorry. Just got to have some cracker jokes on Christmas Day, haven't we? Anyway, right, so we're about to use the baseboards that we've just had, and then we're about to use Hayley is about to use the cute bunny.
Right, so we'll do our bunny stamping first then. So again, do a bit of colouring with those Easy Blend pens. So again, got some watercolour card. They do work on your normal smooth stamping card. I just find that I get a better result with my watercolour card, and you have got a bit more movability, so I would recommend it, but it's not detrimental if you did have just normal stamping card. And
can I just mention, Hayley did the most exceptional deal on the Easy Blend pen. She did all of them for half the price they should be. They should be $59.99, I think, if it is. She did it for $29.99, all 36 of them. They're on the website. Oh, thank you, Laura. You're very kind. I'm going to pop it on the other side of the screen for you. Thanks, Laura.
Right, so I've got a couple of colours laid down then. So I've got my brown again. So it's the same brown that I use for my dog. I think it's my favourite brown. It's the lightest one that we've got in the kit. So again, just going in straight with his ears, and you've got some smaller areas, so great to start with if you are just doing his little ears first, and then you can go in with the body a little bit afterwards.
I just love how quick you can colour in.
Yeah, it does just glide, doesn't it?
Yeah, just brilliant.
And then obviously, if you are starting out, I would recommend just go in with plenty of water and you won't go wrong.
Because would you say that's one of the classic mistakes that people make? They're too scared of the water?
I think so, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've definitely been there, and you get almost like lines of it that then stay within your artwork once you've done it. You know, if you've not got too much water on there, it will just sort of stay where it is and leave you almost, I won't say it's not a harsh line, it's just, you can tell that's where you pause sort of thing. So if we give this a blast, I've got all my cables wrapped.
You have right.
Terrible. So then you can see, obviously, we've added a bit more water, and half his face is slightly lighter than the other.
Yeah. Now, also, if you were at home and you'd got more time, you wouldn't necessarily have to have a heat gun. You're just speeding the process up, aren't you?
You can do it and just leave it to air dry. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going in again, just on that half of his face.
Just blend it all in.
Yep, and you can see also as well, if you do just really like the watercolour effect, you can absolutely just leave it with some blotchy areas, and it'll just look a watercolour, that's all. Like, that's the kind of the point of it. So again, never mind. We're fussy cutting him out, so that blob of water doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, don't
You
panic.
can see we've flooded the area there with plenty of water, so then as we're adding that colour, it is just moving really easily all the way around.
Get so much out of just a little bit of those water pens, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, look at that.
And again, you can see, similar to our dog, the more water I've added, his body is slightly lighter than his head at the moment. We just go back in, add that colour in again, add another layer, and then
all
you can...
easily rectified.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got a cute face.
He has, hasn't he?
Little cute buddy.
And then going in again, I've not really dried that this time, but going in a little bit darker.
Lovely.
Obviously, you could do him grey, you can do him whatever colour you want.
Whatever colour your body is.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Did I tell you, I went walking a few months ago, it's quite a while ago now, but I was walking down by a brook, down near where I live. This woman walked past me. I had to do a double take. I had to go back and speak to her. She's got this massive rabbit round her neck, live rabbit.
Really?
She was taken for a walk.
Oh, what a giant rabbit.
Massive rabbit, literally round her neck. They're brilliant, aren't they? Oh, Dan's seen one on a walk as well. She's just literally got it wrapped round like a scarf. And I went, you know, when you're like, hang on.
What's happening?
She went, oh yeah, this is, I can't remember the rabbit's name now, but the dog and Ivy was like, what?
Where did that come from?
It was brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Rabbits are...
That with the pink.
Yeah, so just going in a little bit of pink just in his ears there. And also I'd just add a little bit of pink in his nose, just where he breathes from. You'd be able to see a little bit of pink. But obviously you spend your time, build that up, make him whatever you want him to be. And then I've got one that I did a little bit earlier that I've then just fussy cut out. Obviously spend your time and you can really get it to look as nice as you want.
Did you go around the edges with the pen again?
I did, yes. So if you did miss that earlier, all I was doing with that is just following these lines, obviously make sure it's dry, and just adding in those extra little bits there. And then as you blend that out, you'll get a nice a nice darkened edge that then just shows you like where the edge of him is, and it just gives him a little bit of definition and shadow.
That looks great. Lovely, thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you.
So then we've got our main bunny then to pop onto our plaque. So where's my plaque? There it is. So I've pre-covered this, so similar to how we did the book cover earlier.
Yep.
And I'm just using the vintage teal paper
Is that from the coffee and cream pad again?
No, the vintage teal.
Sorry, you just said vintage
It's all
teal.
right.
Why don't I listen? Why don't I open my earlugs?
Nah, you were listening.
Sorry, love.
It's fine. So then just adding that strip across there. So that is the same paper that I've just used to cover it. So I've managed to use the full sheet just then to create my layer and the background there, and it's all covered.
Sorry, Laura, have we got any of the vintage teal pads left? Because they were going quick earlier, weren't they, all the pads? Because you've done like $8.99 price
I know, yeah.
48 double-sided luxury sheets. I mean, it's brilliant. We have still got some stock, so there you go. Code is ME2789. And that's a little snippet. There's the one that Hayley's using right now. Okay, and there's the background that Hayley's using. This is the pad that you get. 48 designer double-sided sheets, 120 GSM, $8.99.
Right, so then just to add a little bit of extra detail to my background here, I'll add a bit of glue under there, just make sure it's stuck. We're going to add in one of the handmade stamps, and then we're also going to add in some of the butterflies and the hearts from a mix of the stamps. So
brilliant.
Our handmade then, we're just going to stamp just down the side. So just as a little added extra, just so you know, it was handmade, just down there.
They need to know.
And then I've got my butterfly. So the butterfly comes with our essential sentiments.
The one that says, whisper a wish to a butterfly and it will fly up to heaven and make it come true. Look at that. There is the stamp that Hayley's about to use for, again, a brilliant $4.99.
So then I'm also grabbing in some of the little hearts from our handmade as well.
Is that this one? Let's get...
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, she's got everything. This is my favourite stamp that Hayley has ever done. Handcrafted, handmade. Look at that. So if we get that on, we're just going to pop that on for you. Thank you, Laura. So handcrafted just for you, made with love, one-of-a-kind creation, handmade, and all those lovely stamps. And there's the lovely heart that... Oh, there's only 15 of this left. 15, 1-5. code ES2763. So again, if you make anything, any kind of, whether you're on our Sewing Street channel, our Jewelry Maker channel, whether whether you're making obviously card making, whether you're doing, what else are we thinking? You might bake your own cookies, your own butterfly cakes. You might do baking. You might do, I don't know, what else? Do you pickle your own onions? Jam.
Dog treats.
Dog treats.
Always cupcakes, I know you already mentioned this.
Or your home decor that you're doing with the MDF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe your little dream catchers, and
Absolutely.
maybe add a little tag with a bit of string that they can take off afterwards.
Yeah. But every time you make a card, just stamp it with one of these and make sure they know that it's been handcrafted with love. $4.99. Anyway, I do apologise.
That's all right.
Zip it.
Right, so I've added the string then through the top of the plaque just for something to hang it with, because you do get your little hanging holes already pre-drilled for you. And then we've just got a piece of white card, so I'm just going to rough up these edges again, just again for a little bit of added detail.
Yeah.
But then we're just going to leave it plain white and then attach our bunny to it. So with the animal stamps like this one and obviously the dog, I do really like to fussy cut them out rather than just leave them on my piece of card, just so it's got an added layer of just a bit more dimension, you know, rather than him just being a flat image on there. It'd look fine, but just for me, my personal preference, I prefer to build him up a little bit.
I've got an idea for one of your animal stamps.
Yeah.
I think you should do, like, for retirement, a sloth.
Oh.
'Cause you know how relaxed and chilled a sloth is.
That is a really good idea. Yeah. Watch this space.
There you go. You can have that one.
Right, so we just pop in our... It's not very straight at all, that.
Well, perhaps he's been like Brian and had a vodka.
Maybe.
Sorry, Laura, what did you say, darling? We're single figures on the handmade stamp set now, my lovely. So if you do want that brilliant array of handmade, beautiful stamps, please be quick in checking out.
Right, so a few more foam pads then, just to pop on the back of here, and then we can add our flowers and little embellishments on. So just going to this side, I was just thinking, like you said, for Easter or something like that, maybe you don't want chocolate, maybe you don't want a card even, maybe it's not typically a holiday you celebrate, but it's something that you can just make for yourself, put it up in your house, and it's just
But
cute,
you might be doing a craft store.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Easter, so again, have that on your craft store.
Yeah, of course you can.
You know, you're allowed to sell with your angel policy.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make and sell as much as you possibly
Bless
can.
you. Thank you.
So
And you drew these designs, the dog and the bunny and everything, didn't you? Yeah.
Right, so just adding a little bit of teal sisal on there. So that's from the pastel bundle of sisal. And then we've got some of the Suave Swirls.
You know those pearls that you did that I'd got my eye on?
Yeah.
Well, I won't be buying them today. Sold out. Sold out.
Sorry. They'll be back. I'll bring them back.
Promise. Do you promise?
I promise.
Thank
I'll
you.
bring them back.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, so as we did earlier, we twisted these ones. So these are the Suave Swirls. I'm just going to go in with my ball tool on these ones.
Okay.
Just
Again, we've had the flowers, all the flower dies, all the stamps, all the ball tools, all on the website for you available.
So then just flipping those over, and we've got 2 that are going to make our medium sort of size flower, and then again 4 for the little ones, just to make that little arrangement on the side. So then same with these ones. Really
They take shape so quickly, don't
Yeah, that's it. And you don't have to be too careful with it either. You know, if you were maybe doing this on a little bit lighter weight, maybe copier paper, I'm not saying you'd tear it, but it definitely creases more.
Yeah.
Whereas these sort of just bevel and look, it's a nice weight to work with.
Yes, that's 120 GSM, isn't it? The paper
Yeah,
pouch,
yeah, that's it. And it's not massively heavy. You know, like if you were using 300 GSM for every layer of your card, you'd really feel the weight of it. But having 120 or that sort of weight, you are just not adding too much weight for posting and things like that. So then just offsetting those and popping that in the centre again. And then we've got our 3 flowers just for on that side. So we're just going to pop these just over here and then add in a little bit more of the moss. So we can pop that there, and then here as well, and then at the top. So we can pop that in to there. And then we've got a little bit of the coffee moss again, so the brown, just to tie that in with the brown that we've had of the ink pad and a little bit of the paper that's in the background.
Lovely.
So pop that.
Suck some straw out of his little hutch.
It is, isn't it? So just pop in last little bit of those in there. And then last little bit just at the top. And then maybe that area there, just so we've not got a space. And then I think we'll just trim a little bit of that off just so it's not excess hanging around. So then I've got a couple of butterflies as well. So this is a die set we've not seen yet today. So it's the filigree adornments. So it's with all the butterflies and dragonflies in as well. Oh, it's here.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Am I allowed to show now?
Of course you can.
Oh, look at the size of that butterfly on there. And dragonfly. Oh, look. Oh my goodness me, that's gonna, oh, and I love these dragonflies.
Yeah.
Oh, is this new today?
No, we have had it on before, but yeah, it's not been on for a little while.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, if you're not sure how to use them, she's thought of everything on the back. Lovely explanation there on how to use them. Okay. So there you go. And that is your set of your filigree adornments, your butterflies and dragonflies in different sizes. All of those dies for $9.99. Code OZ2735. Thank you, Hayley, lovely.
That's all right. And then just for finishing off our sentiment, in fact, oh, I need my other pearls. I'm going to use the ultimate pearls as well. So we've not seen
the big
them.
collection.
Yeah. So I'm just going to stamp my sentiment first. I've already got it cut out just because I've chopped it up. But I'm just using the Just For You from the Everyday Sentiments. So you do get quite a few different of the sentiments in here. Mm-hmm. So that is this stamp set. So then we've just got the Just For You, and then I've just chopped that up into all the separate words and then just mounted it just onto craft card. So we're just going to use those individually.
This is the Everyday Sentiments. I've got a feeling you're going to definitely want these because you've got everything from happy birthday to have a lovely day. There's just because in there, there's love, there's thank you, there's to a special friend, there's more butterflies. All of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm counting 8 stamps there, just over £1 each at a lovely saving of $9.99.
Yeah, it's a handy one, that, definitely.
Just a bit. Brilliant.
Plus then you've got the butterfly in there, so it's just a nice little embellishment as well.
Code XF2783. Just remember, if you've already paid your post and packaging on Christmas Day, you may as well make it work hard for you, mightn't you? So well done, everybody. Thank you, Hayley.
That's all right. So I'm just adding some more glue just into the centres of my flowers. So we're going to use the browns out of the Ultimate collection. So then just 3 little dots at the top then. So we're going to use a few 5mm, I would say. So we'll pop those in first. So I'm going to go for a 5mm in the middle of these 3 dots and then 2 4mm either side. But then we're going to pop 3 5mm in here just to make a little cluster.
Yeah.
And obviously my glue will dry clear as well, so you won't see any of that. And then just going for a single one in each of my other flowers.
Lovely.
And then just grabbing a last couple of 4mm just for those little dots at the top. I mean, you could add some to your little centres of your butterflies if you wanted, but it just finishes it off. And then obviously, like that sort of price for the pearls, you can afford to put them on, can't you?
Can't you just?
Just not necessarily a special make, just for any make.
Absolutely. And honestly, in that incredible collection from the Essential Pearl, the Ultimate Pearl collection, you've got 6 boxes of pearls. You've got 3 colours. Just as, if I show you that one that Hayley's just used, you get all of these. There are 7,200 pearls in total. I know the white pearls have sold out, but they are going to come back. That is the colour range that Hayley's just used. In that one box alone there, that set of 6, you've got 1,200 pearls. You've got 6 different colourways. If you love your pinks, she's got you covered. If you love your yellows and your oranges and your golds, again, she's got you covered. All the different blues, dark, light, medium. Same applies for your greens. And if I can manage the final one, of course, your crafty purples. 1,200 per box, 7,200 in the Ultimate Pearl collection with a very special buy price of just $32.99 for 7,200 pearls. And I tell you what, if ever you have worked with Dreamees pearls, you'll know what fabulous quality they are. ZO2762.
It's just one of them collections where like you have pretty much got every colour you could possibly want, or something that's going to match your project. And if it's not the colour that'll match, you've maybe got the brown that'll match, or something like that that you can just tweak and it'll
show
work.
that you've taken the time.
Yeah.
Now then, we're going to have to speed up a bit, aren't we? Because we've got another demo, haven't we?
Only if we've got time.
Because this is the one with the fairies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have we done that one yet?
We haven't, no.
We haven't done the fairies yet.
No.
Well, we might.
Do you want some taken out of the bag? Or?
No, we'll just do. Should we just do it in? Because I don't think we've got time to take it out. So sorry, we're running out of time. $14.99 for the little fairy stamp. I mean, my goodness me, it's going to go so lovely with Locket Lane, isn't it? With the fungi house look. I love this one. You matter to me. What a beautiful sentiment. You've got Make a Wish, Happy Birthday. You've got more butterflies. You've got the fairy there as well. And then you've got Take Care, $12.99. Let me just show you how beautiful that looks. This is on the blue teal paper pad as well, look. Isn't that lovely?
So in that card, we've just paper pieced the little fairy there, so you don't have to do much colouring if you don't want to.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do in the next demo, if we've got time.
Well, if we crack on, I think we can, can't we, Laura?
Yeah, this has got no flowers in it, so
we'll be all right. We've got about 5 minutes, lovely girl.
Oh, you're putting me on edge now. Jimmy's never been in the studio when I've been live.
He's coming in.
Right, so we'll do our little stamping of our fairy then, and then I'll just show you how you would do the paper piecing. So I've always jumped ahead, and if you've never seen how you get the paper piecing effect, then it's just literally stamping the image again and then just chopping all your bits out.
Yeah.
So all I would do then is just colour in the areas, the little hair and the legs and things like that. So this is what we're aiming for.
Beautiful.
So then all I would do is just literally repeat that, just using my pattern paper, just stamp her all over.
And cut those bits out on a paper piece.
That's it, yeah. So just literally doing that, and then obviously her hair is a little bit fiddly, but if you just go for maybe the hat or something like that, you can just follow that round really easily and then just cut that out and then layer that onto your image. So I won't do all of it obviously for time, but then you can see that would layer over and then you would eventually get to her there.
Lovely, thank you. Yep.
So then on the base card then, just add in our layer of craft card and then our layer of teal paper as well. So,
oh, I like that with the quirky cutout. Oh, I like
we're
that.
covering it over.
No, I really like that.
That's me just gutting my card.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's giving me an idea. I like that.
It?
Yeah, I really like that.
Good. So then I've already got a flag of pattern paper that I've just started to cut out. So I'm just popping that onto a piece of craft card. So if you've already pre-cut your flag and you've got a strip that's a little bit wider, and just layer that on and then just follow that flag to then create that layer. And then we can pop that down the side of the card. So I think we'll chop that off there. Give this a little bit of, I think we'll go crossways with it instead. And then we can add our 2 strips on. So I've just got a strip of craft card for that way, and then another piece. So great for your scraps.
Yeah.
And just give that a little bit of a curl. You know, if you've not got much left, but you just want to use it up, it's great for like a little background just behind someone.
Never throw anything away.
No, we never do.
No,
do we?
no crafter does, I'm told.
No.
I'm learning that already.
I'm going to say you learn pretty early on. So then we've got our little fairy on there. Give our to a special friend just on there. So that was from the Everyday Sentiments again.
Yep.
Just popping that just over there. And then we've just got 2 of those butterflies again from the Everyday Sentiments.
Brilliant.
And just popping that just on this side there. And then just on this side as well. And then I won't do my pearls. We've seen plenty of pearls today. But just so we get it finished. There we go. Really simple.
I'll tell you what, she's good, isn't she? How many?
You did
that in about less than 3 minutes, and you can't tell. Hayley, you are brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
You are brilliant. Now, speaking of brilliance, we better bring up Jimmy. Come on. Come on. Come on, Jimmy. Come on. This is, come on. You've got to go and stand by your beautiful lady. Come on. Just watch her in her bed. Don't forget. Watch her in her bed. You know what she's like.
It's beautiful.
Come on, you.
Beautiful lady.
I know. No.
You've never been on television.
Have you never been on?
No.
Oh, Jimmy. Well, this is the man that we have to thank for adding in more of the MDF as well. Now, speaking of which, if you want to all come, right, all the team want to come on. My lovely Becky, Becky on cameras, come on, Lauren, come on, Dan, Alex as well, who's not here today, but we're determined that he is, sorry, and our beautiful producer, Laura. Now, how does this work when we say, do you still have to go and press a button?
In about a minute and a half.
In about a minute and a half. Can we just say, I'd also like to say, they are the best team to work with, every single one of these lovely lot. And they're the unsung heroes, they're amazing. So we'd all like to wish you, on behalf of Hobbymaker, a phenomenal Christmas, don't we? Yeah. Thank you, lovely team. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And from our lovely Alex as well, because it wouldn't be the same without him. So, Merry Christmas, and we hope you've had a lovely, lovely... Thank you for coming on. Oh, that's my little day. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Right, now poor Dan's got to run back. Oh, sorry, Becky. Did I nearly trip you over then? Don't know whether... Yeah, sorry about that. How's it feel? Oh, he's good. Did you see him going then? Oh. He's going. Thank you, Jimmy, love. Thank you. The dog's done a runner. But there you go. Also, from me to you, thank you so much. Hello, lovely. Ivy's.
She's like, why is everyone in my set?
They're coming. We're going to come and say to her. But most importantly, the biggest thank you has to go to you. And I know I'm going to get myself upset at this rate, but honestly, something I'd like to say as well, I think is... Crafting, I've realised since I joined Hobbymaker, is the most incredible relief to anybody struggling with loneliness as well.
It's such a nice community
isn't
as well.
it? Yeah. So
we're very lucky.
Thank you. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
Thanks for joining us.